Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? What's up? Happy Friday to you all. Welcome to a brand new show of the Daily Mind Podcast. Back again for another hour or so, depending on how the show goes. It all depends. These roundtable shows, they all over the place. But anyway, welcome. Good morning to most of my people out there. And if you're watching from here in South Korea, Friday evening, good evening to you. Welcome to the Daily Mind Podcast. All right. Hey, end of the week. We finally made it through another wild week. I mean, we got a lot of things still going on out there. My week, first and foremost, was pretty decent, pretty easy. Today was an easy, smooth day. Nothing too wild. All right. But what's happening outside of our space? We still got the government shutdown happening. We're like day 24 now. This is a lot of shit. I've been following up on the government shutdown, in the military. Everybody's like, oh, we're going to get paid. No, we're not going to get paid. What's going on? Well, I think they just said that we are going to get paid for October 31st. Double check just to make sure, but we should. However, for other people who are, losing their jobs, getting furloughed, it's a whole different story. I mean, in about a week or so, about I think an estimated 40 to 42 million Americans are probably not going to get any food stamps next week. Let that shit sink in. All I've been seeing on TikTok pretty much all week, probably in the past couple of weeks, are people who are expressing their opinions and concerns about, food stamps, the SNAP benefits, and stuff of that sort. And for what I've seen, most people are on the side of like, oh, well, you know what? You guys had all this time to get your food stamps together. To get your lives together and stuff, and you've been on food stamps and you've been sucking the system dry. But here's the reality too. There are people that are dependent on those benefits that aren't working. Now, that are working, but need the extra help. But I also heard that when it comes to SNAP benefits, you're supposed to have some sort of a job. Like you can't just, just receive the benefits. You got to be having some sort of a job. So with that being said, it's either way, everybody's going to be affected by it. And then you got those who are like, yeah, well, if I don't get my food stamps on the first, I'm just going to go on Walmart and I'm just going to steal everything. For what? Okay, you go do that. Now you don't have any food. Well, you'll have food in jail, but you're not going to have any food at home because now you got caught stealing out of Walmart or wherever your local supermarket is. Listen, there's a lot of things that you could go to. They got food banks, churches, things like that. And I know some people are pretty humble. Some people are other people are just like, nah, I can't go to no food bank, whatever. I don't need the help. But you've been relying on the help with food stamps. So how is that any different than you going to a food bank? Okay, yeah, it may not be the foods that you're accustomed to or used to, but shit, are you trying to starve? Especially if you've had kids? You want them to starve too? Hey, that's either here or there, right? But that's a lot going on too, and I do want to I'm proposing an episode on food stamps, but I'm like, at the same time, everybody's doing an episode on food stamps. I swear, I've came across a few lives, which some of them were pretty engaging. I came across some podcasts, and everybody is basically like, food stamps this, food stamps that. And TT Sucks 25, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna hit you back with a follow because that's what I do. I'm not one of those people where I get a follow and yeah, everything's good, and then I don't follow you back. I think that's bum behavior, but I do appreciate the follow, and welcome to the Daily Mind Podcast as well. But there's a lot going on. So today's episode, like I do every Friday, is called the Roundtable, and it's basically us just talking about any and everything. You could, talk about your job. You could talk about the current state of affairs that's going on outside your door. You could talk about your boss, not by name, of course, not on this show, but we could talk about anything. That's what the Roundtable is about every Friday. I do this episode. Otherwise, the other days I do shows on particular topics of sorts. But tonight, or this morning rather, for you guys, we're just talking about anything. So, hey, whatever you guys got on the table, please. And don't let me do all the talking. I want to hear other people talk too. This is a people show, not just a me show. You know what I mean? Like put something on the table. Let's talk about it. It could be we could talk about the current administration. We could talk about the government shutdown, because again, the government shutdown, that's pretty much what you hear about 80% of the time. Oh, and ICE raids. Yeah, New York City is experiencing that shit right now. Excuse me. Again, I talk so much, I gotta have a drink here and there. So, this past week, if you guys are familiar, my New York listeners, you guys know Canal Street. For years and years, counterfeit goods were being sold by, people from Africa, migrants, and then, Asians as well, trying to make a living, I guess. Canal Street, trying to sell bags. Well, they came through, cleaned that shit up, cleaned it up. For years, they've been trying to get rid of these people on Canal Street selling fake bags, right? Saying, oh, it's illegal to do that. But what it really comes down to is you got those major clothing and bag companies that's like, yo, we can't have these people selling our shit and then we're not getting nothing from it. And then the city doesn't get taxed from it either. So, yeah, you got to clean that shit up. You got to pack them up, get them out of there. Well, they came through, and New York, they were met with a lot of resistance in New York City, ICE agents. New York City's not about it. You got to understand New York City, or New York in general, is a very blue, left-wing state. They're not about ICE. They're not about anti-immigration. Hell, they letting ladies of the night, occupy up and down Roosevelt Avenue, selling their ass and shit. I mean, shit's changed. Like New York, I can't see New York becoming a red state. And then, we have election day to elect a new mayor of New York. And you got Zohan Mamdani, Curtis Sliwa, and former Governor Cuomo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Curtis Sliwa. I think if he was, which we know is not gonna happen, but if he was mayor of New York City, I think he will have such a tough stance on crime. But let's be honest, Curtis Sliwa, as much as I like the man, is not going to win that election. Not in a blue state or blue city like New York. But I gotta give it to him. That man has been on the good side of the law for many years. He founded the Guardian Angels, which you could still see them up and down the subway from time to time. Maybe not as much as back in the day, but these people are like up and down, keeping their eyes on shit. They don't carry any weapons, anything crazy like that, which to me, if you're volunteering to try to keep the subways safe with no weapons, I applaud you for that. That takes a lot of fucking guts to do. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. ICE raids. And it's not just New York, it's everywhere. Everywhere. People are fighting that resistance. It's like a resistance being built up. Then we had No Kings protest that happened this week. They think Donald Trump is becoming a king. This is not a monarchy. You know what I mean? Maybe some may see that he's going over the boundaries of his power quite a bit. And I just got some news. Senators voted for the 12th time on government shutdown, and according to that, it looked like it's probably still going to be shut down. Like I said, this is right now is shaping up to be the second longest government shutdown in the history of government shutdowns. I think the longest still goes to 2016, where indeed it went like 30 days. And I know because I was in the military at the time too. I've been through, I think, in my career, maybe 3 government shutdowns. It's not my first rodeo, okay? However, though, it's an inconvenience, especially for those first termers, that just got in the military. They already don't know how to manage their money very much. They already don't get paid enough. They got money coming out for, the lunch, the DFAC. They're going to hurt the most. But also, too, I was telling my wife, we were talking about this, and in the military, there are military members that needs WIC. So can you imagine a double whammy where, a military member is not getting paid and his family's not getting WIC for the kids? Now, the Army will look at it as, well, if we wanted you to have a kid, we will issue you one. So having kids is a personal choice. Like going back to the whole SNAP benefits thing, you got like single mothers out there that's like, oh, well, I got like 6 kids. Who's going to feed my kids? Find their fucking fathers first. Where are the fucking fathers at? They should be the one help you feed those kids. Unless, though, you're the baby daddies or whatever, or baby daddy, maybe one, had an untimely demise. Different story. But in most cases, if you're one of those women who have multiple kids by more than one man and you're sitting there crying over how your kid's going to eat tonight, the government didn't fail you. Or, the government didn't fail you. You failed you and your kids. Because unless you were one of those people that have leached off the system, didn't try to better yourself, not just for yourself, but for your kids, then, unfortunately, you deserve that, but the kids don't deserve that. And if you can't feed your kids, don't worry. The system will feed them when they take your fucking kids away, which is not fair, but it is what it is, right? So there's a lot going on. And again, anybody could join on this roundtable episode. We can talk about any and everything. Jen, what's going on? Good morning to you, lady. Welcome to the podcast. We're just talking whatever today. Every Friday, I do what I like to call a roundtable episode. And we just talk about any and everything. You pick it, anything from A to Z. And we will definitely talk about it, right? So, and I hope you're having a good morning, good Friday. Hopefully your weekend. Hopefully you got some plans this weekend too. I know for me, tomorrow, believe it or not, is my 13-year wedding anniversary, people. 13 years is a long goddamn time. So I won't be doing a show tomorrow for the sake of that. And Jen, you said thank you. I hope you're having a great day. I had a great day. It was pretty easy. It's nighttime over here in South Korea. It's basically it's almost 9 p.m. over here. So other than that, I had a decent week, pretty decent day. Yeah, doing all right. Everything's good. And thank you so much. Like I said, I've been following you on TikTok and stuff like that. Very beautiful lady. I've been following your stuff. I know I still need your IG though. I remember you wanted me to check something out. Just send me your IG in the messenger or whatever. Don't have to put your IG out there like that. You can just send it to me, whatever the case is. And yeah, I'm in the military, so I've been out here almost 8 months now, and it's interesting. I've been all over the world. I've been all over the place, and let me tell you, Korea is. I always wanted to go to Asia, especially Japan, right? So Korea is pretty close. But I do plan on going to Japan after, hopefully this government shutdown thing kind of winds down a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, it's great being out here in Korea. Definitely. Hold on one second. Hey, hon. Never mind. She's like sleep, but she's snoring so fucking loud. Sometimes it picks up on my mic. I'm trying to kind of keep her down a little bit. I'm trying. All right, I'm going to see if I can get some of my guests on here, my normals. I know it's early in the morning, and I wish I can do this show every morning my time, which would be night, like, prime time, evening for you guys, but I work. So the only time I can like flip-flop the times is if I do it on Saturdays and Sundays or whatever other days I have off. All right. But anyway, come on, give me something to talk about. Let's talk about something. It is the roundtable, people. Anything is up for discussion now. If you missed, Jen, if you missed yesterday's episode, we did a show on role playing in the bedroom, whether it's beneficial, it's fun, how do you make it safe, what do you get out of it? Is it for everybody? When you get a chance, we have the show on Spotify. Definitely check it out. And I got my other co-hosts on here. Drip, aka Careless Cupcake, aka Jasmine. Welcome to the show. Buenos dias to you. Welcome to the show. It is Friday, lady. It's Friday. I don't know if you got any plans. I don't even have any plans, and it's my anniversary weekend, people, and I don't even have any plans. We really don't. As time go along, Yeah. All right, you said who's that? On me 0106. You said thoughts on JSN. All right, I'm good with abbreviations to a point. What is JSN? And maybe I might have an opinion on it once I know what it is. And good morning to you wherever you are, or if you're here in Korea, good evening to you. Welcome to the podcast. We're just talking about any and everything. And Drip, you said I'm work and build a desk today. Are you building a desk at work, or are you building a desk at home? I guess I'm gonna assume you're building one at work. Look at you, the handy lady. Look at you. What can't you do? You know what I mean? You do more than I do, I think, sometimes, And that's not a bad thing either. Oh, at work. Gotcha. All right, so The one thing about these episodes drip, they always start off slow until like we get to about an hour on the show, then everybody comes on the show. I was gonna wait a little later to start this episode, also so that more people wake up. But I'm like, this is about that time. I need to start it. Why not? Why not just get it started, right? So let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, a flash goal. I don't know. I don't normally participate in these flash goals, but why not? Give it a shot. All right. The stolen jewels in France. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. So I only heard a little bit about this shit. This is like some Jacques Cousteau kind of Inspector Gadget shit. Yeah, what's crazy is it was something about also the cameras were not in a particular view, and all these jewels got. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like an inside job. I think it's an inside job. I mean, for a place like the Louvre, that had to have been an inside job. I think most heists are inside jobs, and they're never going to catch these people. They might, I don't know. And I heard there was a substantial amount of money in jewels or jewelry that was worth a lot of money that basically got taken out of there. Hey, listen, look. We got bigger problems here in America. You know what I mean? Some of us may not even eat. We might go from no nut November to no eat November next week. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad for some people, and I'm not laughing though. Don't get me wrong. And I wanted to touch up on that a little bit too. If you guys want, okay, yeah, no food stamps. Listen, let me tell you something. It will have to take a miracle from Jesus to make this happen, to where somebody pulls random. This is what I think is going to happen. I honestly don't think these people are going to let 42 million Americans go hungry. What I think is going to happen is that somewhere magical money is going to come out of some sort of fund, right? Pulled out from some random ass fund that's going to help at least pay for November. From that point on, who knows? By then, the government will be open again. I personally think the government will be open before November, right? Because we can't afford, especially during the holidays, for nobody to not have any money or food. It will be an economic disaster for holiday shopping and everything of the sort. But I feel like the government will open before Thanksgiving. But I believe the money for the food stamps, like somebody's going to pull out a fund somewhere. Because, we're sitting on so much money. We got money going places. We got money. It's crazy. And it was just sending him. Hey, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, good morning, busy lady.
I am a busy lady. You know me in the mornings. I'm getting the kids up for work, getting the kids up for school. Well, they got to school and I got to go to work. Always running around.
You sound very jolly this morning. You sound probably more rested than me. I only got 3 hours.
I finally slept. I watched football. That's what it was. I watched football and my team won.
Nice. Yeah, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep right now. Three or so hours, because I stayed up late after the show. I had to do some shit on the computer first, and then we did the show. I didn't go to bed till like 12:30. It was worth it though. It was worth it because it was a good show last night. Oh, so you went to sleep? Okay, so.
But that's the thing though. If I sleep at 12, I'll wake up at 7. If I sleep at 9, I wake up at 5, and if I sleep at 7, I wake up at 3. My body has like an automatic clock.
That's like me. So I've always been like, even before the military, I've always been a morning baby. So I was even born in the morning. So no matter what time I go to bed, I can go to bed 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I promise you, I'm waking up about 5, 6 o'clock, no matter what. And the military didn't make it any better. So, but anyway, it's the round table. We just talk about whatever. I kind of touched up on the food stamp thing, right? I think, like I said, I think they're going to come up with something right before. I would be shocked.
I hope so. I went into the office to apply again, and they told me that everybody is getting it faced because of the government shutdown. I'm like, all military benefits as well, and they're like, everybody. So I'm screwed with no food stamps again.
So military benefits too. They even froze tuition assistance. They ain't even paying for classes. Like all that shit is like not happening right now. And then when it comes, if they hit WIC, I think WIC is getting hit too. Yeah, and there's military
We're about
members.
To take that away from the ladies.
I'm like, man, let me tell you, if they better not.
You're gonna see a lot of pregnant women hobbling down the street angry.
And shit, pregnant women. I mean, the people that already got the kids, they're already talking about going into supermarkets and raiding the supermarket, stealing out of there. I'm like,
Is
okay,
this what we've come to? Are we back on COVID basis? Are we back on blackout statuses? That's crazy.
it could be worse. And I think it would be worse because at least during COVID, yeah, they couldn't go outside, but people were getting their checks and stuff. But this shit here, it's gonna be worse. But I think right before November 1st or October 31st, I think they're going to come up with something. Hopefully, they just like open the government up by then.
It's just
But if
paper.
it's more than just paper, you know what I mean? Because these guys up there in the Senate are trying to protect their pockets. If anything that is approved that is detrimental to their pockets, they ain't going to want to participate in. We're talking career politicians who have been in their seats for like 20, 30, 40 years. They don't want to come up with something that's going to take out of their pocket. Because remember, they're still getting paid. They're still getting paid. There's a constitution clause that keeps the Senate paid. Even when everything else is shut down, the military's not getting any money, but they will still get money. So they don't care. In fact, it's starting Friday over there, so maybe they might have one more day to negotiate, and then they go home for the weekend. Meanwhile, you got people that are looking at the calendar, counting the days till the first to whether or not they're gonna get their food stamps or not. That shit is
I'm one of
crazy
those.
reality. You know what I mean? And then like, let me ask you then, like, because all I've been seeing on TikTok, Drip, was so many people like my FYP. All I'm getting is food stamp posts. So, do you rely heavily on food stamps, or is that like how is this going? Like, do you rely heavily on it? Is it to where it's going to
Okay.
majorly? Yeah.
It's I don't want to sound like the word would be bourgeois,
No,
but
go ahead.
so like it's not like extremely, oh my god, I need it, but it
Mm-hmm.
helps me when it comes down to like I gotta pay electricity on a daily. I have a daily pass. So my electricity daily is like 30, 40, $50. You know what I mean? I get notices every day to put in money. So that's like $600 a month just for electricity and water running. So if I
Damn.
didn't have to pay $300 for food, I would save that for electricity. You know what I mean? I'd be able to sit in my jacuzzi all day,
Yeah.
have the
Right.
electricity running all night. And so I gotta either go solar energy or just have to suck it up. But the food stamps definitely help out in the ability because my kids have what do they call it? They have pica. So they're usually putting inedible objects in their mouth. So now I'm going through the traits of what do you like, what texture is better for you, what flavor is even easier. So that's the issue now is that I'm trialing so many different foods that it becomes a cost.
And the crazy thing is too, they're like, what people don't understand is that not all food stamp recipients are single parents and any of those sorts. You got like veterans who are like damn near 100% or 100% disabled that can't work. You got the
Yeah.
elderly. There are more demographics that
There are
accept that
families who
needs
can't
food
work
stamp.
because there's like 10 kids.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, now how those kids came about, I mean, that's another story. But there's different demographics that's going to be affected by this. It's not just the welfare queen or the welfare king. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we get it. Like, there's people
I
who are
work, but it
literally,
does still assist.
yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, most states I think require that you do some sort of employment to even
Exactly. You
receive
either
the
in
food
school or
stamps.
at work. To
Right.
prove
So
that
I
you're not
don't
just
know
stuck in the government.
exactly. Now, back in the day, you didn't have to do shit. And I think there's still
No,
maybe
you
some
just have to
states that's
not
like
have a
that.
job.
Yeah. Now it's
That's
like,
assuming.
okay, because then they realize that there are people who have been on government assistance for years and never worked. Never worked, but they've been on that shit for years. That's like unemployment, right? You get your unemployment insurance for like 6 months, just until you get on your feet. You can get an extension, and after that, you're cut off. It's done. Is it cold out there? You got the hoodie on. Is it
Yes, it
chilly?
is. This morning it is brisk.
I
This morning
like
I put a
the
sweater and a jacket on.
I like the fall weather chill. I don't know. I on a day like that, I can wake up in the morning and I feel like it's gonna be a good day. Now on a summer hot day, I
Winter in
can't do
Florida
that
is
shit.
nice.
I can yeah.
Winter in
You,
Florida is very, very nice. It's really, really crisp in the morning. It's a little chilly in the morning. But wait till we hit the 80s in the afternoon. It's gonna be amazing.
oh, yeah, but it's sick weather too. Warm in the day, cool at night. And June the
Hence why
Great.
I have
Oh,
been like under the weather. Oh, good morning.
oh. June the Great, what's going on? Good morning to you. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Roundtable. We're just talking about a lot of shit. We're covering things. We talked a little bit about the potential
The two
loss of the
black
food
balls.
stamps. What are those? Oh, what kind of balloons are those?
They're supposed to be eyes that glow in the dark, but they look like two black balls.
Two black balls. Oh yeah, definitely eyes. I would never mistaken those for balls. Those are definitely eyes.
Definitely.
Shit. Ah man, no. Like I was telling June, we're just covering some things, current news. We talk about the government shutdown, food stamps. There's no King's Day that they had recently, the protest, and then they raided Canal Street too. ICE. So in Manhattan, ICE came through
They
and
did
raided all
what?
the. Yeah, you didn't see that shit? Check out the news. So
No.
they came through and they were cleaning. You know how you have all the Africans out there on Canal Street selling like the fake Gucci bags and Prada stuff?
Yeah.
Cleaned them up, snatched them up, and took them away. Now, if there's anything I've learned about these
No
things,
more
they come
Fuji?
back.
Oh
No more
man.
food. No, they're going to come back. They're going to come back. I promise you. I mean, if you need to put food on the table, they'll come back and sell them bags again. Just give them a chance. They'll do
They
it
better
again.
move to. They better move down from Canal down to Third. They need to get their ass on Avenue A and First.
Oh,
I'm
so
so I'm so
they'll
sad.
find a way, find a new spot. And then June, yeah, I heard about that shit. Yeah, them basketball players that got caught up in that illegal gambling ring with La Casa Nostra. Yo, it's bad. What blows my mind is like people you hear them like, well, what about the Epstein files? They're going so hard about illegal gambling, but what about the Epstein files? You're never gonna see them fucking Epstein files. So stop asking about the damn files. But no, I heard about the NBA thing where them basketball players were purposely losing for the sake of winning the money, and then of course there's a mafia tie-in to it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it came in as breaking news today. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can look that article up because that shit is like the FBI is involved. The director of the FBI was on breaking news today, and he was talking about this shit. I'm like, wow. But we know all sports is rigged. I think since you're a big football fan, do you think football is rigged? Do you think sports is rigged? Oh, she froze. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
but
she.
that is genius. Listen, Brady, but it's respected a little bit more at football. I
Hold
said
on.
Brady was the best at it, but every,
Yeah, you break it up, Drip. I think you got a bad connection on your side. I mean, she'll come back. She's like in and out. Wait, what? You break it up on that side. Hello.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hi.
Just
Can you hear me now?
hi. Yeah, good. No, it's like the commercial. No, I hear
Okay.
you. I hear you.
Hi. So what I said was, now we're back. So yes, football is rigged. Every sport is rigged. Brady did it the best with the easy little things. You understand what I mean? But basketball, they OD with that. How you gonna bet against yourself and intentionally lose? Like you're wilding for that one. That's smart
Oh,
though. That's real smart. It's so sad that they kept fucking it up. Because you're not
yeah,
gonna see
but
nobody
like,
throw a whole game of football. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does happen. Let me not lie. I've seen a bunch of games where people have like last night's game. Minnesota just lost to the LA Chargers, 37 to like 3. Are you kidding me? Minnesota,
I mean,
but then their quarterback had a shoulder fuck up, so it made sense to me. But it's like, damn, son, some of the games you like, nah, it's impossible for them to lose like that. But it happens. So yeah,
I
they
feel
rigged,
like,
but not like that. Not like gambling
yeah.
rings.
No, this is big, big. I got the article pulled up right now. This is coming out of CNN.
Sorry.
This was just published the other day. Gambling and sports rigging indictments happening right now. So the two people that are mostly involved in this shit is well, actually, it says what was covered. Let me see if I can pull this up. So apparently, there's sports gambling suspensions for pro athletes are on the rise. So there's a lot of athletes who is betting on their own games, which is crazy to me. All right, so anyway, it says what they covered so far is that there's a sprawling FBI probe into mafia-linked gambling and sports rigging schemes that led to the arrest of Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups. According to
I blame
federal
Cardi
law,
B.
Cardi B. What does Cardi B got to do
I
with
blame Cardi B. She started fucking with the NBA guy, and now look at this shit.
it? Cardi B is responsible for everything. Everything.
Everything
no,
wrong
check-
is her fault.
You really don't like Cardi, do you? No.
Not even a little bit. She's not even respected in her music. Her music is trash too, so no.
But people like it though, which blows my fucking mind. But I'm gonna get back to
Yeah, I
this.
miss Little Kim. If you want to go like that, we miss Little Kim. We miss
Oh,
Missy Elliott when they was nasty, because that's all she is. It's just nasty, but to an extreme.
yeah, I don't even think that's like scripted with her. I think that's just legit. Like, yeah,
Off the
you couldn't pay
dome.
me. You couldn't pay me. First of all, she's got fake everything. I don't like fake shit like that. That no, I can't touch a fake titty.
We can deal
Can't
with
do
the
it.
boobs, but to get the butt, the breast, the teeth, the nose, the eyes, the face pulled, and everything, she's not Cardi anymore. I remember
I'd
her.
rather I would date her as old Cardi before she did all that. I think she was pretty. Even no, she was
Yeah,
prettier
her buck tooth
before
was
all that
alright.
shit.
Even though she needed to get
Yeah,
knocked the fuck out.
don't worry, Drip. She's got nothing on you. All right, check this out. So both of these guys now have been placed on leave. Now the investigation involved two major operations. One centered on the use of insider information to place bets on various NBA games, and another one is revolving around underground poker games where high-tech cheating technology was used to steal millions from victims. Wow. And it says among the defendants in the dual operations are members of four major American crime families, as well as current and former NBA players. Bro, somebody is about to get a RICO charge. You know how serious this is right now for these people? I didn't even know the mafia still operated like that. They've been very quiet. You know, they're not as
They've
flashy.
not been quiet. They've not been quiet. You just don't hear them. They loud.
That they okay, so it's not like the 70s and 80s like of the five families of New York where they're like,
No.
out in the
They're too
open.
busy worrying about gang life.
Now they just trying to keep a low profile, but they got their dealings in like politics and everything else. They're not as flashy as they once used to be. But yeah, now this here is pretty serious, man. I don't know how you have a career. I never understand how people who are in these career fields, right, in these sports entities, and fuck it up. Where you have somebody on the street starving that would like go crazy just to be in these positions, but yet you're betting. Like, how much are you not making enough in the NBA where you got to do some shit like that? And now they said that there's a rise in NBA players who are illegal gambling. Like, is the NBA not paying too much, Drip? Am I missing something? I gotta
You
be
know they
missing
get
something.
fined for every time they hit somebody. You gotta think
Yeah.
about that. They get fined for hitting someone. They get fined for this. They get fined for that. You skirt your sneaker the wrong way, you get fined. So they probably start with $1 million, and then it goes down to like 200,000, and then they have taxes and all the stuff that they like to buy and floss off and be all blingy about. So yeah, pretty much they're not getting paid like that.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
Drew
listen, the
said,
president only gets paid like what, $66,000 a year?
the president. I don't even think he get paid that
Yeah,
much.
you don't get paid more than like 30 something thousand.
The president of the United States. He's about like Donald Trump. Actually, I'm gonna look that up
Yes,
too.
like Donald Trump.
Okay.
Don't they get paid like $30,000 to $60,000 a year? Not even that much.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like six digits. So I think it's a little bit more than that. And June, you're right. They do
You hurt
have
my
like
feelings.
these NBA players do have endorsements. So you got endorsements, sneaker deals, commercials. Wait, look at Shaq. You don't see Shaq betting on shit like that. That man is on every commercial. That man owns many pizza.
Shaq's already passed all that. You gotta forget that. Shaq has been past all that shit. He ain't got no reason to do any of that. He's a big man.
You must have
Aw,
heard
thank you for
Shaq
the
way
kisses.
too much. You've been
I
around
love
Shaq
Shaq.
way too much. You know who does a really good Shaq impression? Ari Spears. He does a funny ass
Yes.
Shaq impression.
Hey, Team Jeremy, welcome in.
But hold on, now you sparked on my interest. I want to see how much the president of the United States make, because now I'm curious, right? Because every time you bring up something, somebody bring it up, it's kind of like we got to see for ourselves. It's not that I'm fact checking, because even I'm curious, because I know I heard somewhere that the president makes somewhere like six figures. I believe so. I could be wrong, but let's find
And
out.
I heard he makes like
together.
60 G's if lucky.
Hold on, let's see. If it's
Team
60,000,
Jeremy,
crazy,
we love you. Thank you,
But
Team
it's the-
Jeremy. Welcome in. That is
But
a
it's-
great spot to go if anybody wants to love and learn. That's the spot to go.
hold on 1 second. All right,
Welcome
so
in,
according
welcome
to
in.
this, it says the U.S. president's annual salary. Damn, Team Jeremy Bryan, you beat me to it because it said $400,000, In addition to the salary, the president receives a $50,000 expense account and a $100,000 travel account and a $19,000 entertainment budget. Wow. So he's getting paid almost about $1 million a year. But I mean, I think Donald Trump, I think he declined to take any money as the president of the United States. He wouldn't need it. This shit is
No
like
way. Let's go, Trump.
I think he declined getting paid every year. Unless I don't know, but think about it like this. This money is nothing to him. $400,000? Shit. All right, Team Jeremy, you said, which is nothing for what a president's responsibilities are. Yeah, tell me about it. Presidents is underpaid. If this is all you're getting paid
Yes.
to be the leader of the free world and have to deal with a bunch of shit domestically and, everywhere, that's not a lot of money at all. Not a lot of money. You said the CEO of State Farm is like 25 million. See, and all they doing is selling fucking insurance. But President of the United States, but you got to think too, the money may not be there, but the perks of being the president, the perks alone somewhat like supersedes this, which I mean, without the perks, they probably have to get paid a lot more, but they get their little expenses and traveling account. But again, Donald Trump wouldn't need this shit. I don't even know. I think he might have forfeited his that salary, and rightfully so, because again, like he don't need that shit. June, you said they're robbing everyone. Yeah, can you imagine as the president of the United States, you're getting taxed? That makes me think: do they get taxed for being the president? I mean, hey, Jeremy, you said, and most presidents end up with a net worth of millions after presidency. Come on,
That's what I was gonna say. Either way, he's getting paid because he's also endorsed as well.
Yeah, he gets private donations, investments in particular government contracting firms. I mean,
He's still doing commercials.
Donald Trump? No, I haven't seen a commercial. The last commercial I think he did, he did a McDonald's commercial. He was in a Pizza Hut commercial. He was in TV shows. He was everywhere. And yeah, I mean, yeah, like you make a lot more money because of think of all the connections that you make and, smart investing people you meet as the president of the United States. You're meeting every single like tycoon, prime minister, president. You are networking. Now, if you were president of the United States and you're former president and you're broke, you did something wrong. No former president of the U.S. should be broke. When was the last time you ever heard a former president being broke? Never. Now, Obama, he was like a lawyer, so he had a little bit of money. You know what I mean? He didn't live in like some slum in Chicago now. He lived in a very prominent area. But again, being president of the United States, traveling and making friends in high places, think about that. Think about who your friends are, because if you're in a circle of
always
bums,
fly Air Force One.
sometimes he's in Marine One, the helicopter, but to go internationally,
So he never road trips.
I don't know. I don't think so. The only furthest distance the president will be on a road trip will be from like the airport to whatever building he's going to. So they never do like cross country road trips. It's too dangerous.
You never like on a Greyhound bus to Virginia from New York, no?
Hell no. I don't think so. I know they do have a bus. Like he has a limo, right? They call it the Beast. It's a very custom made Cadillac, bulletproof, heavy duty. And then he got Marine One, the helicopter. He's got Air Force One, and many other Force One things he got to get around. And yeah, he said he was a senator. Yeah, I think Obama was a lawyer at one point, but he was a senator of Illinois before becoming president of the U.S. Of the U.S. So he had a little money beforehand. Don't get me wrong. And yeah, air travel was the safest. I can't imagine the president going on a cross-country bus trip from New York to. You got to think of how much money that shit will cost. That will cost more money than the single flight on Air Force One, because think about it, those cars that got to follow him around on the bus, they got to get gassed, they got to stop, then the security detail working overtime.
You gotta eat, all the tolls.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so, it's just safer and cheaper to fly the president in a plane on Air Force One than just do a road trip. So, all right, so the president, that's how much he makes. That's kind of crazy. All right, anyway, though, what else do we got? It's Friday. What else we got going on? June, you said I heard someone got arrested for pointing power lasers at a plane. Yeah, that's a big FAA no. Doesn't matter what plane it is. If you point a laser pointer at the windshield of a moving plane, it completely blinds the pilots because of the glazing and reflection of the windshield of that plane. Picture this, right? Now, if I point a laser pointer at you, knock on wood, right? No crazy shit. You just see the dot. When you shine that in a cockpit, the whole screen, the whole windshield becomes that light. So if the laser pointer is green, the whole windshield turn green. Like you can't see nothing. And in a split second, you could crash. So yeah, somebody did point a laser pointer at Marine One, the helicopter, and immediately as they flew over, they saw exactly where that person was. They sent authorities to that dude expeditiously. They found that dude quickly. And believe it, yeah, it's a felony. So he's probably like a felon for doing some dumb shit like that. Never point a laser pointer at a plane. Ever. Don't do it. But yeah, I do remember
He's
that.
like, I was just bored. My wife was asleep. I'm just gonna go point a laser in the sky, right?
That's virgin behavior. If your wife is sleeping, you bored, wake her up and beat the cheeks or go play the PS5 or something. Or wake her up with that little PS5 beep.
Mind.
I think he was just bored. I think that's virgin behavior, but that's either here or there. But yeah, that story was actually that was not too long ago, I remember. So it's crazy work. I don't know, June. That sounds like, I don't know if that was one of your people doing that shit, but yeah, that's a big FAA felony right there.
Rastafarians, it makes sense.
I'm telling you. What else do we got going on, right? What else is going on? I know there's something else in the news that's kind of buzzing all over the place. I'm trying to figure out what it is. We talked about the NBA thing. We talked about the government shutdown. Like, that's going to stop anytime soon. ICE raids. What have we got? Let's see how much time we got on the show so far. We are 42 minutes.
I saw that they ended up debunking a new place in China, or was it China? That some another, how do you say, another crater fell in? I don't think a crater.
Oh,
Sinkhole happened. Yes, and they found the whole civilization.
So I know, speaking of like something from space too, there was a big piece of space junk that landed in Australia and it was still flaming when it hit the ground. They don't know what it is, but I'm scared. This year is crazy. We got ice raids,
there's this
shit
new
fall out the
story
sky.
about what about a second moon? We have a quasi moon coming around us for the next couple of years. Like 50 years is gonna orbit with us.
I wonder how that's gonna.
Yeah, it's stuck to our orbit, but it's not gonna hit us. It's never gonna go close enough. So we'll have 2 moons in the sky, supposedly.
2 moons. I wonder how that's gonna affect the waves, like the tides and stuff. Because the moon.
I thought about that as well.
We're gonna.
Is that the reason why our weather's getting all crazy? Because we got somebody coming into our atmosphere.
We never know. I tell you, we're living in a damn movie. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen next. I mean, who knows? But I can't imagine like the what 2 moons would do in terms of flooding. I know they said something in the lines of if the moon, I think it moves like an inch or 2 every year. If the moon moves too far away, the tides will always be high, and all the coastal cities and areas will be flooded permanently. So that's if the moon keeps moving way too far. But come on, 2 inches a year, you'll never notice. Because that moon used to be so much closer to the Earth, especially during prehistoric times. And then after some time, it just kind of kept moving away. And June, you said, did I hear about the DoorDash girl? No, I haven't heard anything about the DoorDash girl. You got to fill me in on that story. I didn't hear anything about a DoorDash girl. But actually, hold on. Maybe I can look it up because I'm actually on the computer still. Maybe you can kind of help me out with this DoorDash girl. Let me see something. Pretty sure it's something in the news, something crazy. Let me see something. I think this is it. No, wait. Hold on.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I have no idea. I don't know how or if we're gonna do Halloween. We're just thinking about maybe just giving candy at the door or whatever. But shit, what was it? What was the last time we dressed up? We dressed up. I was a bottle of wine. She was a cheese. We did the whole cop
cute.
and robber thing. Yeah, we still got those costumes. Now you just gave me some ideas.
Hey.
Yep. It said DoorDash driver fired for sharing video of customer. Oh, yeah. Okay, I did hear the story. So, a woman goes up to a house. She's trying to deliver food. The door was cracked, and she opens the door, and the customer, the dude, is laid out on the couch with his pants down and his junk out. Obviously, she got she was disturbed by it, and she claimed SA because of that. I'm like, how can you even claim that? The dude didn't even touch you or anything of that nature. And I think, actually, let me open up the story. Yeah.
About this. I argue with a couple of people about this. I was like, he didn't touch her. Technically speaking, she harassed him by opening up his door. What you doing? You should have just left the food there and walked away.
Let me tell you something. I did DoorDash for a little while. And even if I saw a door, and I never did, but if I seen the door cracked open, do you think I'm crazy enough to open that door and be like, hey, I got your Egg McMuffin and condoms in the bag? No, I'm not doing that. They might snatch you up. And then worse. All right, so I'm going to read that story real quick. The door was open, yeah. Okay, hold on. I got the story pulled up. It was from the 21st. And this is courtesy of Newsweek. And it is titled, DoorDash driver fired for sharing video of customer, claims SA. She got fired for that. It's because you know what she did? She went viral with it and got fired. All right, so the story goes, a DoorDash delivery driver was fired after she reported and shared footage of what she described as a SA during a delivery.
Shared footage? Now that's extra.
I gotta see though, because I only got like a little snippet of this in June. I appreciate you bringing this up. Makes for good conversation. Her name was Livy Rose Henderson. She posted several videos on TikTok describing the incident on October 12th, including one that appeared to show a customer lying on the couch exposed from the waist down. Now, the videos, which have been viewed millions of times on TikTok, led to Henderson's termination by DoorDash. All right, it says DoorDash confirmed in a statement shared with Newsweek. It said both Henderson and the customer have been banned while the company is investigating the incident. How did a customer get banned? It's his house. The door's open. How the fuck? All right,
I've ordered naked. You don't fall asleep ass naked expecting a delivery.
Okay, let's say you delivered something. You damn near like ass naked, and they see. I mean, like it's your house though, right? I mean, you could walk around in your house naked.
If he would have opened the door naked, it's sexual harassment. He was asleep. She opened the door herself. That's her sexually harassing him.
Exactly. Or let's just say he tried some freaky role play shit and thought like, yo, I'm gonna leave the door open. I'm gonna have my junk out, and when she walks in, you know, she might just leave. She might just want more than just the tip. You know, some corny shit like the shit we were talking about last night. He could have been on some shit like that, but hold on, there's more. All right, Drew, you said maybe he was drunk and passed out when he ordered. It's yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have just. But let's see. Hold on. Let me get back to. I love story times. Okay, it says Newsweek has contacted Henderson, the DoorDasher, by social media and the New York State Police Department by email for comment. So many companies have policies and reporting processes of pertaining to sexual harassment. As a result, now DoorDash has both a privacy policy prohibiting the sharing of personal identifying information or imagery captured during deliveries, and a sexual harassment policy which applies to both couriers and customers. So that's why he got banned, because of the apparently it's harassment, right? But again, she went in, opened his door. Like, how in the world is that possible? Anyway, what to know about?
They will drop that shit in front of your house and take a picture and keep it moving. I don't know why she even had the curiosity to open his door. That was her thing.
I think she was just doing a little too extra. No, the door was open. So I
thought it was cracked open. I didn't know it was open.
It was open. So that means like she went up there and the dude was just like, take out, drop the fucking food and leave. Like, you already been paid.
She's already taking pictures of this naked guy. What if he had a heart attack? I'm sorry, unalive. What if he had a heart attack? What if somebody just robbed him and she just violated him?
That's what I'm saying. Either way, she violated his privacy altogether. You understand? And then post it on TikTok. Listen, people are just not responsible on social media. They just gonna post whatever the fuck they want to post without consequence, or they think they're not gonna get in trouble. What do you think was gonna happen that you post this guy and you tell about this guy on social media? What do you think was gonna happen?
It has something look so bad.
Yeah, and she's fired because of it. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna cry victim. Like I was just I was just doing what I thought was right. No, just should have left the food and you could have made your complaint, whatever, right? Because nobody, whoever door dashes, should be able to do it safely without some sort of weird harassment or thing like that. But if you've done DoorDash before, you got to kind of expect that. Now, when I done DoorDashing and it wasn't really a long time I was doing it, I didn't come across anything crazy or weird or rude or whatever. It was cool. And maybe it's just because of where I was doing it at. But if that was me and I'm going to just yell at the door, hey, your food is here. I'm going to take a picture of the food, not the dick, and then I'm leaving. That's it. Now, hold on. There's
see, the thing is that, think about it. DoorDash is getting food delivered to your house, right?
Right.
Okay, so that means that you're too lazy to get up and go out and get food or get up and cook. So why would the person not just leave it at your door and ring your doorbell and keep it moving? Like a door dine and dash, literally.
I'm just surprised people even still using this shit. Like DoorDash and Uber was very useful during the pandemic. I got that. Now, why the fuck would I spend nine something on a double cheeseburger meal at McDonald's and then ultimately costing me damn near $30 when you add deliveries and shit? That would be the most expensive McDonald's. Unless you were in a crippling
It do be like that, but you just don't want to go outside. What if it's freezing and the DoorDasher need money and they go out there for you?
If you're gonna at least have the DoorDasher do that, tip them. I mean, I remember I had something DoorDash. I ain't gonna lie, I had something DoorDash to us, and not only did I tip them on the app, but I tipped them in person because it was fucking cold out there. And sure, you said, or you have no car. That's another valid. Okay, so in some extreme cases. But mostly people just don't want to do. They just want the shit brought to them. I think the pandemic the pandemic made us so spoiled in that aspect that some people don't even with the car. The fucking.
Not only that, people know that people need to make money by door dashing, so that's also another thing. Okay, somebody else can go make the extra bucks. What about that?
It's all about. It's not even. I mean, yeah, you're right. But I think it's also for convenience. That's the main thing. Like, I can have this food delivered. I don't got to go anywhere. But it's circumstantial. Don't have a babysitter. You can't leave the baby at home to go get something to eat. You got to just have a DoorDash. Fine.
Or you're sick.
Or you're sick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's circumstantial. So it really depends. But this story here, there's more to it. It says Henderson said that she filmed the incident, shared the footage on social media, although this post has since been removed, and reported the incident to DoorDash, which she described as her primary source of income. So that was her only fucking job, and it's gone.
Why is she dumb enough to do that then? She just wanted to be out in the fame, her 15 minutes and shit.
People I've noticed, they are sacrificing their jobs doing some crazy shit at work for the sake of, like, you will have the random chick dancing on the jetway at the airport. Like, okay, maybe if I get noticed, I won't need this stupid job no more. Maybe that's what it was. She was probably going for like empathy cool points, and it backfired on her. Now, don't get me wrong, she did get the support, and she probably got a GoFundMe somewhere, but that's what it really was. It was just for people to get on her side, and rightfully so, but social media, it has consequences. All right, it says 2 days after submitting the report, she said her Dasher account was deactivated. Now, she shared that she had contacted the police after the incident, about the incident, after being encouraged by people on social media to go do so. So the people told her, go report it. You know what I mean? Don't let that shit go astray. Now, DoorDash confirmed to Newsweek that Henderson's termination was linked to her sharing footage of the incident on social media, not to her report of the alleged assault. So, the fact that she violated, so it's just a violation of privacy. She sat there and recorded it and posted on social media. So apparently that's what got her fired. According to DoorDash, they were like, no, it wasn't the fact that she reported it. The fact is that she sat there and took a picture of it, and that's straight violation. Boom. All right, so what the people are saying, she said that I was, quote, I was literally working and then they deactivated me while I was working. They just punished me for posting about my SA while door dashing, but that wasn't really an SA. The dude did not touch you. You just so happened to see something unfortunate which you should have not seen.
Sexual harassment is not only touching, so she could have gotten away with that, but he didn't answer the door naked.
No,
So
he didn't.
she violated him by walking into his house, and she's really looking for sympathy points. She sounds dumb.
Yeah,
They deactivated me while I was working. Like, yo, are you kidding me? I need a new hobby.
I'm telling you. It says, and then there's more. Like DoorDash, they made their statement, but it says, however, quote, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies. That is the sole reason that this Dash's account was deactivated along with the customer while we
Good
investigate.
sensibility.
Yeah. And somebody's got to
Oh,
take
that means she
risk.
can get her account back. If it's during the investigation, that means she can get her account back eventually. Or maybe she just needs to
Potential.
go for Uber Eats.
Or just do an OF.
There you go.
They're always high. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So what's next to happen? In short, DoorDash said it was investigating and in direct contact with law enforcement about the incident and had made sure Henderson had full access to her earnings. So whatever money she had from that, she got her money and then she's back to deactivation. I think at this point, you could go Uber or just open up another account. Maybe, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Uber.
Go work for Amazon. But you know what
There
though?
you go.
Now it's probably messing up her image. Probably nobody wants to hire her now because they think that she's gonna do the same bullshit. She fucked herself over.
It's possible. I mean, she did go viral, so her face, her name is all out there. I'm pretty sure she'll find something. There'll be a job out there that'll like paint her to be the victim, but no one was really the victim. I mean, well, the naked guy probably was the
Squid Game.
victim. She could do a Squid Game in the subway, or have a dance off with a homeless person. I don't know. Whatever the fuck can help her earn money. At the same time, though, yeah, if you're a DoorDasher, don't be like posting personal details about your fucking customers because then you're gonna have dumb shit like this. And the sad part
Yes,
is
it was
her.
deserved. She
It
deserved
was
to lose the account, June.
I believe, yeah, she was stupid for that. Like I said, all she had to do was leave the food, right to DoorDash, customer service or whatever service they have, and that would have been it. They could have just easily deactivated his shit. Like, okay, he's not allowed to DoorDash no more. And that would have been it. She didn't have to go take a picture and all. I'm like, man, you know what? You deserve that. And I don't even think you can collect unemployment from DoorDash. Even though it's on your social, I don't know. It's not. Okay, so DoorDash is a job, but it's a contracting job. You're a contractor as a DoorDasher. June, what's going on, man? What's up? Thanks for bringing this story up to us and made for good conversation. So what's your take on it?
Oh yeah, now definitely she deserved to get that account suspended. She was tripping.
Yeah. I mean, because, like I said, all she had to do was just put the fucking bag right there on the stoop, leave, hit up DoorDash and be like, listen, I felt uncomfortable delivering to this dude. He was exposed in a certain way. His door was open. I felt unsafe. And that would have been it. We really, because, one thing about being human is that we are creatures of emotions, not logic. So she probably felt a certain way and just thought that was the best possible way to say something without thinking about it and the consequence for doing it. And if she knew the policy, she knew better or should have known better. You know what I mean?
As
Should have
humans,
known
we're
better.
creatures of nature.
He should have
He
just.
said bullshit, not logic. And maybe it's in her nature to walk in on people.
She should have just
Possibly.
walked in, saw that, and walked right out. Sorry, whoopsie. Drop the food
Yeah, I would have
off,
said
and walk
oops.
right out.
You know what I mean? Oops and bounced.
Exactly.
Because I've
You know
ordered
what I mean?
food from Uber, I've ordered food from Instacart or whatever, and they'll deliver it to me, and I'll have a robe on. Sometimes I'll throw a blanket over. You'll see my shoulder, because sometimes when I dress, I like to be in my house naked. So it makes sense that sometimes it's like that. But if she had no reason to go pushing his door, if it was open and do that. How open was it though? Like, was it like vaguely like, oh, walk on in open? Was it cracked? Was it like halfway open? Was it like the wind blew it? Because there's circumstances there. All these little details will come up in court.
It doesn't really say, but even if it was cracked or open, it doesn't make a difference. I'm inside of my house. You didn't have to like look in. That means she had to look in or put her phone towards the door to try to take a picture or something.
Yeah, didn't she say that he wasn't erect?
Yeah, he wasn't even hard or
So
nothing.
then,
My
how
man
you
was on
looking
the
so
couch
close
on
enough that you know
soft.
he's not hard?
My
Yeah,
man was on the
exactly.
couch on soft. Like, why you at my boy? He's sleeping over here.
And you take a picture of him
Exactly.
like that? That's crazy.
Man, now how do you think? In fact, he can actually get her for revenge corn. If you think about it, he is the victim.
That's
Like he
bashing on the
can sit
internet. That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, his picture of his privates was posted without consent. So in other words, he should have not had his shit like deactivated. She definitely should have had his shit deactivated. But
They're
he's the real
investigating. Hopefully,
victim.
they reactivate it or he gets Uber.
That's what I'm saying. Or he might get his account back, but she may not. Just for the simple fact she sat there, because you could get him on. She could have got caught on some revenge corn. Like, hey, she sat there and posted my shit out there. Now everybody knows what I look like. Yeah, that's bizarre shit, man. I done a show on DoorDash stories, and I think that's something like I'm gonna write in the book, something that we could revisit. You know what I mean? Because I have I have a list of a lot of episodes coming up, a lot of bonus shows of past episodes before TikTok that I think will be good for like the audience and stuff like that. Oh, and Drip, to answer your question, you said why did Trump demolish a wing? Oh, you talk about the West Wing or the East Wing of the White House? He's redoing
Yeah.
the ballroom. So I come to learn that the White
He
House
can do that?
wasn't. Yeah, lots of presidents have done renovations. When the
Hell
White
yeah.
House, when the White House was originally built, it was built by slaves, and it wasn't the most perfectly structured building. It was very dangerous to be in at one point. So over years in time, lots of presidents have renovated and strengthened that building for it to be more habitable. It was a very dangerous building. You got to think of when this building was made and how long it's been on that foundation. So in
It's
the
gotten
case of
destroyed a couple
President,
of times as well.
yeah, it's been destroyed. It caught fire. So over time, it just got a lot of upgrades, especially now. And he's redoing the ballroom basically for hosting events. And he claimed it didn't come out of taxpayers' pockets because people are like, oh, in a time like this during a government shutdown, why is he doing this? How much did this cost the taxpayers? He said zero. He said it didn't cost the taxpayers anything. In fact, there's a list of people who contributed. It was $250 million to renovate that wing.
Contribute to food stamps.
I don't think they're going to contribute to food stamps, which is crazy to me. You would think they would. If all right, if I was a billionaire or a millionaire, right, and they were like, yo, if you donate to like the food stamps, you get this incredible tax break. Yeah, sure, why not? Them billionaires are not going to donate to that shit. You know what I mean? They're not going to donate to it. What's up?
I said we need another stimulus check.
That's
Ooh, them
a
stimulus
fact.
checks. Them stimulus checks, man, they were like a gift and a curse. Some of them stimulus checks are the reason why people are just not working now in some cases. And those stimmy checks were like, they were not enough to sustain, but they were enough to help you float by a little bit. But people gotten so reliant
And
on
they
it, they
taxing
never.
people for that too.
Yeah, how you get taxed off the stimmy? See, that's the thing. Like the government will help you because they're going to get something back in return for it. Come on.
They only gave it to us to spend it. You couldn't even keep it. Literally, it said that you were not allowed to keep the stimulus money. You had to spend it.
So that's the thing, Drip. If you get that stimulus money, they don't
I
know
didn't
how
get
much
it.
you keeping and spending. So it's like, okay, you get this stimulus check. It's supposed to, keyword is stimulus. It's supposed to stimulate the economy at the time where nobody can go anywhere. People are recovering from the pandemic. It's to stimulate, get the money going back. They can't track how much of that you save. You could spend however much you want. You could save or whatever. But the idea is that, okay, if we give you this money, they expect you to go out and spend on it because you will. I don't know, not a person who saved the stimulus check.
As a disability
Everybody spent it.
recipient, as a disability recipient, that person receives disability. They told us, SSI recipients, that we are not allowed to keep the stimulus money in our account because you can have.
That's wild. That's crazy. And how would they know?
If you have
'Cause,
a account, it shows that you can have money, and then they start taking from your SSI. They know by tracking your accounts. Every year you have to report. Every 6 months they do a reporting. So they know what's in your account. And they know what you spend it on, and they know where it goes.
See, that's a bit out of my realm. So, I mean, I wouldn't be able to understand. But, I mean, the concept sounds crazy to me. It's like, okay, I mean, shit. You tell me to spend it, I'm gonna spend it. The hell am I gonna save it for then? I mean, the whole point was to like spend that money so you could go stimulate the
Or
economy
are you
again.
being like luxurious with it? Or are you using it for necessity? Are you using it for your bills? Or are you buying TVs with it? Are you buying PlayStations? You know what I mean? That's why they were monitoring that money. They're like, oh, you're
See,
disabled. You need a stimulus if you're applying for it. So that means you need it for food, for clothes, and for your life and stuff.
true,
Makes
but
sense.
I think ideally when it came to that stimulus check, they wanted people to go out and shop. They wanted people to go back into the stores. They wanted people to go back to the supermarkets and the electronic stores and the clothing stores and put that money back into the economy.
So they were paying
It's
us to go outside.
basically, yeah. What they were doing was that they were investing in you in hopes that you go and put the money back in their pockets through taxes. You understand? This country is ran
That's
like
so
a
sweet of
business,
them. Yep.
not a democracy. It's ran like a business. United
Our
States of
social
America
security
is
numbers
a
are like our
business.
barcodes.
They are our barcodes. Exactly.
Look at my
Listen,
sweater.
the numbers.
Look at my sweater.
See, you make. Where did you get that?
Temu.
Wait, oh, okay. I never got anything from Temu or Timu or however some people pronounce it. I never
However
got
it's
anything on
said,
there.
but yeah, this sweater is dope. It's warm, it's comfortable, it's soft.
It's making me warm, and I'm in the house. It looks like it's cozy and warm. I like it. I like it. I don't know. I'm a hoodie guy. I don't wear big coats. I love hoodies. I have hoodies of all variations. Well, not. I got a few hoodies, but you know. But yeah, I don't do the big triple goose down coats and stuff like that. I don't do that. I don't
North
like big
Face,
coats.
the big old coat.
I never had a North Face, and I've been in New York damn near all my life. I have never
Wow.
had a North Face.
I had a North Face, but I only wore it
too.
like 4 times. Nah, I had a tank top, a shirt. So my bra, my
A
tank top, my
tank
shirt,
top?
a long sleeve, a thermal, and then you have to throw a sweater on top of that, and then a thicker sweater on top of that, and then a jacket. You don't need no coats in New York. You just gotta layer up.
We can't forget
See,
the
I-
thermal.
See, for me, it's a hoodie and a flight jacket. That's all I need, and I still wear that
That's true.
combination
A
to
windbreaker
this
works
day.
too.
So it's a fluky.
I still wear it to this day. I don't do big coats.
It's
I mean,
a fluky, babe.
oh, now you're awake. What are you talking
morning.
about?
Take off that lobs.
What did you say?
Take off the lobs.
I'm not taking off this hat anyway. So
Take off the
guy-
lock.
I just said
she hates. I told you she hates this hat, dude. She only hates it.
Two things he said.
But why?
It was a what and a what?
Wait, hold on one sec. What?
What was the two things you just finished saying? It was a what and a what?
A what and a what? No, I was talking about my jacket combination.
Yeah, it was what?
It was a hoodie and a flight jacket.
A flutie.
What the hell's a flutie? Oh, you think you're funny? Okay, you're combining words together. You took a nap and all of a sudden you're all giggly. What? Man, this woman is driving me crazy, man. 13 years tomorrow. 13 married
Oh wow!
years.
Congratulations. How
Thank
many of
you,
them were
thank
good
you.
years?
What's
Let me
how
see.
many of them were good years? Oh,
How
yo,
many?
you trying to get yo? She's Puerto Rican. She know where all the knives are. You trying to get me shanked?
Whoopsie.
They all good
Okay, so
years.
back to the lob tap. Why don't you like the lob tap?
Listen, they're all good and bad. Good, bad, and indifferent. There's never like always a good year in marriage. It's good, bad, and indifferent. You know what I mean? It's how you make it out of that year and into the next one. That's how I
Yeah,
see it.
I think
so.
she don't like the lobs hat because it's like a fake red lobster.
No, she doesn't
It's
like the
all
lobster.
brand Red Lobster.
So it's Timu Red Lobster. No, she doesn't like this hat because of the experience she had at this restaurant. Remember I told you guys about the lobster that she got?
It sucks.
The shit tastes like turtle tank water. Like it tastes like it just came out of the fucking. It tastes like it just came out of the water. It wasn't thoroughly cooked.
Oh,
It was me, Rio, and his family. Right? It was me, my wife, Rio, and his family. We all went. I forgot what I had, but I had something of a seafood persuasion. I think I had shrimp,
Shrimp.
which the shrimp was okay, but her lobster, she didn't even finish the lobster. Just
gotta come back.
imagine. Oh, you got to come back.
I can't tap for some reason. I can't see the screen. I can't write anything. This Android is not for TikTok. I'm telling you. I gotta get back on my iPhone. Flow.
Well, shit, yeah, because like I noticed you've been cutting in and out, and I don't know if it's like your service or the phone
It's
that
the
you
Android. I'm on Wi-Fi. It's the Android. Nah, it's just the Android. So I'm gonna have to switch my back to my iPhone 14.
Oh, her hair's getting so long.
She said your hair is getting very long.
Oh yeah, I'm about to chop this off. It is. It's down to the back of my back.
You're chopping your hair? No, don't do that.
That's what I
I
was
have
gonna
I,
say.
to.
I tell my wife I love long hair. Now she
Yes,
would
but the
like
thing is that when it's
Love
long,
it
it starts
too.
to break because we tie it in a ponytail or we tie it in a bun, and then it starts to break from the middle. So now I got layers, and I want to just even it all out.
split ends.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah,
Hmm.
it's same with her though, and I'm like, don't cut it. She's like, but no, I got to get rid of the split
I
ends.
gotta
I'm
get my
like, all
baby
right.
for school. His bus is here.
Uh,
Hold on, I gotta be right back. Let me give 1 second.
oh no, you got it, you got it, you got it. All right, so let's see. How much time we at right now? We're at 1 hour and 10. Nice, easy work. All right, you know what you got planned today? You going to work? Got the day off? It's Friday. What you got going on?
Yeah, man. Today's Friday. I'm off today. I'm just relaxing at the crib right now.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. Well shit, my Friday is just about done, right? My wife just took a nap. I'm doing a show. There won't be a show tomorrow, but I got a fucking topic coming up. I'm not gonna reveal it until this show is done. I don't like to like tell all the topics coming up, but I got a list of
Yeah.
shit that's coming up. I've been having a lot of there's been points where I couldn't even think of a show or any inspiration from outside, but now
Yeah.
I got all these topics and shit that's revisited topics and new topics and stuff like that. And and I'm trying to go into more adult themes on the show. Like it's already started off this season with some really like sexual stuff, sort of in
Yeah, I
nature.
heard.
Like yesterday we did the role playing thing. We did there was a couple of other topics we did in that realm. So trying to step into more mature things and like not trying to push the envelope of TikTok, but just kind of
Yeah, just a
you know
little.
uh,
We're on the
just
borderline.
yeah. But let me tell you, before you joined and found this show, yo, we got canceled. Our live got canceled like four or
Really?
five times. Yeah, on community
For what the
guideline shit.
conversation? For the
So
conversation?
it was the conversation. I think it was the context of the conversation. I remember one time my live got cut off because I said the word fruity, and they cut me off because of
Wow.
that. I swear to everything
Wow.
I love.
That's that's
I
that's
said,
that's mad low.
I said, what the fuck?
What
I
if you
was
were
like,
talking about
really?
a flavor?
I was talking about a flavor. It wasn't anything
Fruity Pebbles.
of. It was something. I forgot what it was, but it had to do with Rio. And then Rio said something one time that got us cut off, and that's why he's kind of like. I was like, listen, don't come on the show talking crazy shit. But lately, the community guidelines have been kind of like rolled back, I believe, because I've been seeing some content where so many N bombs were dropped. I seen a live where the host was getting cut off and the dude was just throwing mad N bombs at him. And I'm like, shit, they ain't cut this shit off yet. And it's just, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I
I
seen a
was like,
live like that too. Some people are arguing and they were just like N word this and B word that, and they're just going crazy. I'm like, what
crazy.
the heck is this?
I know, and I'm like, okay, well, shit. I'm not trying to push. I'm not trying to find out. I'm not trying to push the envelope. So, I mean, but we come close. We talked about some explicit shit. Even in like last night's episode, like we were good. You know what I mean? There was that one
Oh
part we were
yeah,
talking.
I've
We were
noticed a
talking
lot of
about.
words are getting looked over now.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like we were talking about the one role playing fantasy about space because you asked the question about what was the question you asked? You asked about how
Ejaculating
fast.
is miles and
Yeah,
30,000 miles in the air.
and I was like, well, that can't be good. That shit floating around and it could touch all the equipment and land on the controls can you imagine getting hit in the face with floating squirt? I mean, like that
Oh
might
my.
sound pretty intriguing.
I know that
Well,
last drop was a little too wet.
like you seeing your
It
kids
was
floating
sticky.
like you see your kids floating in the air, mama, and then just smack them in the face. Like that to me is crazy. And that's the shit we were talking about, and we got away with that. I was like, but let me knock on wood because TikTok probably listen. Like, oh, you think this is sweet? Okay, say one
Oh
more
yeah,
thing,
you
one more
thought you got
time.
away with it.
So
I'm
we just
like,
let it
man,
ride that one time.
yeah, we just wanted to laugh and see what you say, but yeah, say it again. Say it again.
Try me.
Funny. Are
I'm
they
telling
white
you.
or are they black? That's funny right there. He just said say it again because the white people would be like, "Don't you say that," and the black
Nah,
people would be like, "Say it again. Go ahead." So
I'm.
I seen a lot of
Hey, I
that lately.
see.
They'd be like the white people version and the black people version. Oh,
Yeah, I seen that shit too. I seen that video. There was like white people, black people.
Oh
They just
shit.
say like the opposite thing and shit. Like if like white people say, "Hey guys, let's roll," black people be like, "Let's bounce." Like
Oh yeah.
if It
Oh,
was
that
mad
was one.
different ones. It was like if you say, "Oh, I'm down for that," and he's like, "Oh, damn, I forgot, man." But that shit
We're
was
going
funny
all
as
the
hell.
way up.
Oh, there was one that was
Now I'm up
like
for
black
it.
people.
I'm down for it.
Well, there was one where there was like black people. What they say, like I'm about to bust, and then the white dude would be like, "I'm about to come." So I was like, "Yo, come on
Yo,
with
we
this
out.
shit."
Yo, we in there. Yeah, there's a big difference.
Man, yeah, I'm telling you. And Michelle, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. We're not
Good
talking about too
morning.
much crazy today. We're just kind of covering multiple topics because it's the round table. So hopefully your morning is shaping up pretty well. You got some plans this weekend, maybe, maybe not. Morning, woke up late. Ha! Listen, there's no such thing as waking up early or late. As long as you wake up, it's the most important thing. But other than that, we're just kind of round table. We're chilling. Oh,
Waiting for the other
really?
one to get out of school.
Plans. It's good to have plans. I don't really have any major plans this weekend, and it's my anniversary weekend too. But we got time together. We don't work tomorrow, so I mean,
Yeah, I
just the
told you we're gonna
time.
be building a desk. I'm just waiting for the kids to go.
Nice, nice, nice. Hey, make sure you show us that desk too. I don't know. It's funny because when it comes to we get like me and my wife, we get new furniture. She wants to be the one that always put it together. I'm like, why do you always got to put shit together while I'm sitting there passing you the tools and the washer and shit? Like that's crazy to me. But it's because her father used to be a landlord and a carpenter, so that's what she grew up around. So she likes to put all that shit together. I just let her at some point. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, put that shit together. It's fine with me. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. That's what I do. Anyway, so what
No
else?
way.
What?
We hit 5K in likes, but I'm just saying you're just gonna sit there and do nothing.
She
Oh,
won't
women
let
are a
me
lot more
help.
handier nowadays.
She won't let me help anyway. She won't let me
You
help. She'll
probably
be
break
like, "No,
it.
I got it." Well, I am heavy-handed, but I mean, I can put it together. You know what I mean? But it gives her something to do. I'm like, "Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no problem." Lies what?
Red-handed.
She know I'm telling the truth. No, I'm not. Sure. Anyway, so she does all the putting together. I just kind of like offer a helping hand, if I will. How? You always the one that want to put shit together.
Put something together, right?
Like
and
what?
And you got so annoyed. I was like, you know what? Give me that effing thing.
What was it? Give it. What was it? What was it?
Dude, you had to screw shit. The bed.
The bed.
And I was like, yeah, the IKEA bed that we bought. I was like, you know what? Just give me the fucking shit.
Who the hell can put IKEA shit together anyway? You know how
And
complicated that shit is?
there. And I was
No.
like, give me the shit. I was like, no. And that's
I
why
want
you
the
touch
same
your glasses.
thing.
Because you
Like
know how
only
true it
IKEA
is.
could do it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You put anything together, IKEA step by step, and then you look down. There's like two washers on the ground. You're like, yo, I thought I put this whole shit together. Why are there two screws on the ground? I don't want that. No.
Pac-Man.
Oh, that's Pac-Man. Hey, what the fuck? Yeah, IKEA furniture is a trip, man. I would listen. I will let anybody. I will pay somebody to put that shit together because when you think you got it all together, you really don't.
Hi,
You
Mahal.
really don't. What's going on, Mahal? Welcome to the show. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. It's Roundtable. We're just talking all types of shit. You missed a couple of cool topics. We talked about IKEA furniture real quick. The government shutdown, SNAP benefits. We talked about. We're just talking about a bunch of shit right now. Bunch of shit. What you got going on?
Let's go. Good.
Oh, what is going on in there? You sound like you're in the beanbag or something. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good. It's just like it got some some crazy shit happening back there. But no, we can hear you. We definitely can hear you. All right, folks. So I mean, what else do we got? What are y'all
What's
plans
with
for
these
Halloween?
North Koreans getting fired for being in South Korea?
Okay. Wait, what? No. North Koreans getting fired for being in South Korea. Wait,
They
what?
passed a G something. I was in the news earlier, and these North Koreans got fired for entering something in South Korea.
All I know is that if there are North Koreans caught going to South Korea, they're executed, right? They're gone if
Oh.
they get caught.
Those
That's
are government officials, though.
the only thing I've heard as far as South Korean news was that plant in Georgia, where they had South Korean contractors there, and they all got sent back by President Trump.
No, they were detained.
They were detained and sent back. They got sent back, but the South Korean government sent a plane to come and get them. But they were on B-1 visas from the Biden administration, and their job was to train Americans at this new Hyundai plant, and then they got racked up through ICE and sent back to South Korea. I was like, wow. Of course, that didn't
I
like
thought it was Hyundai.
Honda. You know,
I used
it's
to
actually
think it's deadly.
it's actually pronounced Hyundai, and so people have been like, it's Hyundai, yeah. So people have been pronouncing this shit wrong, and it took me to come to Korea to actually find out how it's pronounced. I know since I've been younger, people pronounce it Hyundai. In fact, on the commercials, in America they still pronounce it Hyundai, but it's Hyundai, or in some cases Hyundai. So it's weird. I don't know, but what I was gonna say, Halloween. What are you guys doing? I know, Drip, you're probably gonna go trick or treating or probably Halloween
I
party.
don't know. I'm religious.
No?
I don't celebrate Halloween.
Really?
We celebrate we celebrate the Passover. We celebrate the turn of the temperature. You know. But no,
okay.
I don't. So I don't. I'm Catholic. Well, I'm baptized Catholic. I mean, my kids will probably want to dress up. You know, I'll probably try and like give them candy. But did you not see that they have clothing pins inside of Kit Kat bars now? That they would find that in Texas. They were like finding stores and people.
Oh, well, they've been doing that shit for years. This is why.
I know.
Like,
So I'd rather go buy my own candy or bake my own treats.
shit, we're gonna get our own candy too this week. I might get some tomorrow because I know, like, we weren't allowed to touch the candy until that shit was inspected. Like, people, you know, I don't understand. It takes for a real sick individual to put shit inside a candy. Yes.
I want the Korean candy.
You want Korean candy?
Yeah, you know the chocolate's better than the American.
This is true. I mean, we'll have to go out to the market to get it, but
Everything Korean is better.
not everything Korean is better. Not everything.
I don't know. Them chips was bomb.
Yes.
All those
Wait,
snacks
no.
you said
Yes,
were
I had
definitely
it.
bomb.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
hey, if you want to
1%.
put in another order, I remember you told me, like, just hit me up on the chat. Hit me up on the chat, and we'll arrange another order. But yeah, for years, like, they've been putting shit in candy. Like, that shit blows my mind, man. Like, I never found anything wrong with my candy, but it just like, yo, how can you even do something like that? Like, you gotta be
People are sinister. People are natural born evil and just have nothing better to do with themselves. Because I think sometimes it could be the company as well. Like, let's say you're in a big factory and you're making a batch of chocolate, and accidentally, you know, like somebody's needle from their shirt comes off, or maybe they have a bonnet in their hair, or I don't know,
I mean,
something
yeah, you
slips
might
out of a
find.
tool belt. It happens.
I mean, that's true. You might find something straight out the factory. You know what I mean? But I mean, to find something. I mean, but it's such a very minuscule chance you'll find something like that. But you're more than likely to
Snapple
find
had all
some
those
shit.
rat parts in it. Remember that time?
Oof. Oof. And you can't even. And you know what's crazy? I think the FDA allows a certain amount of rodent
Bacteria,
hair
but
and
not-
particles.
Yeah.
Not to that
They're
point. Yeah,
inevitable.
yeah,
Testicles?
yeah. They just you can't like.
He said testicles.
Wait, what?
You said testes?
No, I didn't say testes. What is wrong with you? You want to find testes in your Kit Kat bar?
No.
I didn't think so. Nah, but you got to be really careful when it comes to inspect all that candy, especially like the candy that's like in the clear wrappers with no sort of logo on it whatsoever. Those candies you definitely need to check because like, what the fuck is it supposed to be? There's no sign, there's no logo. It's just a clear wrapper. And then not to mention, there's people that like put particular, you know, pills in it that look like Flintstone vitamins, but they're not Flintstone vitamins. Oh, have you ever been, okay, have you ever heard of somebody like giving out food on Halloween? There was somebody giving out tamales and tacos. When I did the
Hell
Halloween
yeah.
store, somebody was giving out food. Now, that's illegal as fuck. You know why? Because you are...
You never know what anybody's allergic to.
Well, it's first of all, that shit is not inspected, and number two, it's not like you don't have a license to give away or sell food.
No, bro.
Isn't that not the same as candy apples?
That's a good question. Wait, what?
It'll be awesome right now with the government shut down if people just give away food.
Give away
Yeah,
food
just give me a
on the
box of
government
cereal and a
shutdown?
I
gallon
wouldn't
of
eat
milk.
nobody's food in a dirty old kitchen.
Oh, I thought we were talking about wrapped up food. Like, give me a pack of meat or something so I could cook at home.
Oh no! They wrap up the food, I believe. So the story that I read, and wait, somebody asked,
So cooked
Zion,
food or
hey,
uncooked food?
no, it's cooked food. It's cooked food. Like I think there was a story I read when I did that episode that somebody was selling. I mean, not selling, but they were giving kids tamales. The tamales were wrapped up. But you don't know what these kids are allergic to, and we don't. You don't even see these people's kitchens. You know what I mean? Like, let me ask you guys something. Speaking of kitchens, if you go to somebody's house and they making some bomb ass food, but their kitchen is dirty, are you eating there?
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
The lady said yes.
I think anybody would.
I
First,
don't want to look mean.
That's
Listen,
probably the
as-
best food. I'll tell you that much.
I'm telling you, as long as I don't see ratatouille running across the fucking lasagna, I will eat there. But you know what, too? I've come to learn about Chinese restaurants that in New York you can't even see the back of the Chinese restaurant. You
you
never
don't
can
even
see
know.
the back of the. So you don't even know what the hell you eating. But they be the best restaurants. They be the best.
You know what they say, like the best kitchens be the one that can't pass the health inspection.
Tell me about it. I will go to a restaurant with a seat.
And then, is it not ungrateful if you go to somebody's house and their kitchen is dirty, but they still made you food? If you don't eat their food, it's
Exactly.
not like mad, just ungrateful. Just ill.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as long, well, we gotta understand too. And TD93, what's going on, my dude? You said it depends for real, for real. Yeah, okay. In that case, it depends. How dirty we talking? You talk about a little bit of fucking macaroni
I
cheese
could do
shells
with
on the ground.
ratatouille. It's just the roaches that bother me.
Woo! Yeah, I see a roach, I'm done. If I
I
see
could
a
deal with
roach
the rat.
carry,
No, I'll see a roach and be okay with it. But if I see like roach feces, if it smells like raid in your house, if there's like too much, you know how the roaches when they give birth they leave those little shells, the little cacaras around. That if I see too many of those, then I'm gonna
Fuck
be like,
no.
okay, hold on a second. But it happens,
Don't-
you know, roaches are inevitable, rats are inevitable, ants are inevitable. You can't get mad at somebody for having insects and things in their home. You know what I
That's
mean? If you're not
true.
living on the sky rise, it's a problem. I live on the floor. I live on the ground. I got ants walking into my front door. It happens.
yeah, that's how it was.
They live
That's
in
not-
rent free.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I go to somebody's house and I see a team of roaches carrying a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'm leaving. I'm
That's
telling you right
different,
now,
yeah.
I'm leaving. That's like something out of like a Tom and Jerry cartoon where they like you see the little team of
If
ants
you
and shit
see a
carrying all the
frosted
food.
flakes running around the floor, you know the ants are carrying it, then you know that it's a problem.
For real. And then Tady, you said Waffle House dirty? Yeah, I'm in there. Yo, there's something about a dirty Waffle House where you know the food is good. But to be
I
fair,
hate
right?
Waffle House. They ratchet.
What? Okay, wait, hold on. I fucking hit my head on the mic. No. So there's something about a dirty Waffle House, apparently. And I see where he's going with this. Especially if you go into that one Waffle House where it's just only one person. They're doing the dishes. They're doing the waffles. They're doing everything by themselves. You see the bread all over the place. You know that shit's going to be good for some reason. I never walked into a clean Waffle House and was like, I don't know. But you
Ew.
don't like Waffle House? Really?
Ew. I'm an IHOP person all the way. I'll do Denny's.
Oh my
that's,
God.
that's as ghetto as I get with it. Is Denny's.
Ooh, Denny's. Let me tell you something. We had a Denny's in Clarksville. That shit made us sick. Like, we didn't feel like, okay, one thing is,
Wow.
I will say, don't
I
go to
used get
Denny's.
Waffle House.
Okay, so when I
Are they always
first went to
fighting and twerking and nasty? Like, imagine going to IHOP and finding one person on the grill and in the front and serving your food and cleaning the toilets and coming back and giving you, you know, like that's,
I will give you that.
walking around
Nobody
with all
ever.
those things.
I will give you that because nobody ever twerks at IHOP. Never.
No.
All you get is the church people. The church people will fill that that IHOP on church Sunday. I'm telling you, go to any IHOP on a Sunday morning, and that shit is filled with church
Saturdays and
goers.
Sundays, we got most of the religious groups there. Yes, I used to work at like 4 different IHOPs. I used to transfer around because I was training people a lot. It's a really, really great job. I love pancakes. I love waffles. You're happy at breakfast time. You know what I mean? Everybody's happy with breakfast. But you
Yeah, I
don't
like
want to go to
that.
Waffle
I like
House
that
and be
better.
eating breakfast and watching somebody fist fight in the middle of the floor, throwing trays at each other through a fucking cross.
But you
No.
know what's crazy? I've never seen a fight at Waffle House, and we've been to some Waffle Houses late at night. There was one particular nice one in Tennessee that we went to. When my
I was in a
mother-in-law
shootout. I
came
went
out there.
in Virginia. I wasn't in the shootout, but I was
Shit.
there like in the parking lot when it happened, and I was like, "Nope, we leaving." Nope, it was out.
I done a show on Waffle House. On like fights and stuff. I did a show on Waffle House versus IHOP, and I
Where's
think,
this bus?
damn.
Sorry.
So I did a show on Waffle House versus IHOP, and I think in that episode I ended up picking Waffle House. And then after I published that show, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Did I just say Waffle House is better than IHOP? No, IHOP is better than Waffle House. The reason why I say that, so yeah, I know. I listen. I give IHOP its due because they have more items, but it's more of a casual spot. Waffle House is like a fast food casual. Would you consider Waffle House to be casual dining? Like in the realm of like Applebee's and IHOP and Denny's. Ratchet.
Yeah.
Okay. Ratchet.
It's ratchet. That's it.
I think the worst thing Waffle House can do is open a Waffle House in New York City. I hope they never explore that fucking idea ever.
We already
Can you
have a Waffle
imagine-
House in New York City. It's called White Castle.
Don't do White Castle like that. Don't do White Castle.
Have you been to White Castle in New York City lately? They are ratchet as well. I was there the other day at like 3 a.m. They were just getting ready to close because now they're not allowed to be open 24 hours. And it was just nasty. I was like waiting to get sick. I'm standing online like, yeah, salmonella, food poisoning. I'm fucked right now. Just as I'm online waiting for my freaking burgers. Like, I'm telling you, they nasty now, so you gotta be careful.
White Castles in New York City are never appealing. If you ever went to the one on 8th Avenue
And I'm
and
talking
38th
42nd
Street.
Street. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about. Just
That
nasty.
shit, I went there one time, and it was a long time ago. I fucking went there. Let me tell you, you are guaranteed to see like
Fights,
drug addicts,
crackheads.
fights, everything, and you
Right,
can't
the
get
guy
rid
behind
of
the
them.
counter smoking a blunt, like for real. It was just crazy.
I was like, I'll never go to this shit again. And I love White Castle. That shit pains me. But you know what? White Castles have been disappearing in New York. There used to be one on Jamaica Avenue. They closed some time ago. There's still one in Hillside. There's still one on
We
Rockaway
still got the one in
Boulevard.
Fordham. We still got the one on 8th Avenue. They're around. They're just smaller.
They're not
They
like
bought out
how
by
they
the
used to.
restaurants.
But you know what? They're opening up in other places too. There's one in Arizona now. I think they're
They
opening up
coming
one
out here in
Texas.
Florida. I got one like 8 miles from
In Orlando.
They
Yeah,
got to
they-
keep that
They had it
consistency.
in Tennessee, do you remember?
They do, but it's way more expensive.
In
What's that?
Virginia, they're like 10 miles from wherever I live.
Our favorite one,
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
the White Castle in Tennessee, our
What?
favorite one.
Oh yeah, when I was in Tennessee, they had a Waffle House and they had a Crystal. Have you ever been to
White
Crystals?
Castle.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
not
just
Waffle
passed
House.
one the
I mean,
other
I'm
day.
sorry,
I was
White
wondering.
Castle.
I've been to Crystals.
Okay, so I did a show on White Castle versus Crystal, and the first time I tried Crystal was in Columbus, Georgia. I was so excited
it?
to try this because I wanted to see how different and how much the same they were. The major difference between a
similar.
Crystal slider
Mustard.
and a White Castle slider is that Crystal puts mustard in it in their sliders.
I don't like
Oh.
mustard. I gotta
Mustard
try
on
this
a
now.
burger is good. I'm telling you, mustard on a burger is good. People sleep on this condiment on a burger, but they'll put mayonnaise on it.
Mayonnaise is
like
good
mustard.
too.
You put mustard on your pretzels. You put mustard on everything.
Ooh, mustard on pretzels is crazy. No, that is good. No, like those super pretzels you get from the supermarket, you can put them in the air fryer now. Take that dip, remember drip? But the last time I had a dry pretzel, and then you had a dry pretzel, and then your
I
dog
remember I
ate
was
your
doing that
pretzel.
one too.
Yeah, damn dog ate my pretzels.
I was like, oh shit. And Narco, what's going on, man? Welcome to the podcast, man. We're doing a roundtable. We're just talking a bunch of shit. We were just talking about IHOP and how Drip hates Waffle House. Now we're talking about pretzels and things of that nature. You said I put mustard on my noodles. All right, you gotta go. What?
What kind of
What noodle?
Yeah. Please don't tell me ramen.
I
Don't
love her.
don't tell me you put mustard on your ramen. Please no, brother. I know. I listen. I know we're in the government shutdown, but we are not putting.
He
That
put, he
is
put
so
mustard, jelly.
Me and her both said what kind of noodle. So funny.
Yeah, we're waiting on that. We need an answer, Narco. What kind of noodles are we talking about with the mustard? Are we talking Kraft
Unless it's
macaroni
like-
noodles?
No, ramen. Straight ramen. With some
That's
teriyaki.
crazy.
Fucking ramen.
What we gonna be doing next? Grilling ramen on like George Foreman grills and shit? I mean, yo,
You
we
can
can't-
grill ramen. It doesn't taste
No.
so bad. It's kind of like popcorn. I eat it
On a
dry. I
joint?
bite out. I open up the package and I just eat it like dry, raw.
Told you, spicy ramen noodle. Jailhouse. That boy making it.
Yo, put only a little bit with a little bit of ketchup.
And a little bit of jelly.
Try that.
How do you know that? Whoa, okay, what the fuck are y'all making in jail? Like, what is going on? Is that jelly and ramen? You know, one thing
man.
about
Don't sleep on it with some hot sauce. Oh my god.
bomb.com. Okay, I'm gonna look that up because if I see some shit, it's gonna inspire an episode. I gotta see some of the craziest jailhouse concoctions or just random ass shit that people
Pinterest.
put together.
Wow.
I'm gonna look that shit up. I'm actually intrigued because I did a show on struggle meals and I was honestly gonna do a part 2 of struggle meals because
I love that show, Struggle Meals. He makes the best concoctions without just little things.
and that's this one right here. Every time she makes something, she's like, if you listen, I will tell them about you. So she would come up to me and be like, I don't know what I'm making for dinner. I'm putting a concoction together. She'll never tell me what it is because she doesn't know what it is until the final product is done. And it'd be something good all the time. She just puts random shit together, not like ramen and chocolate chips, but like rice, some chicken or something, something put together. And it's good. It's good.
What about my seafood stew?
Okay, like a seafood stew. Something random, but something not too crazy. You know what I mean? But struggle meals, I heard that was a TV show. Is it really them just putting random, you said like random struggle meal concoctions together?
Yeah, so pretty much you can just have like some mayo and some
frozen.
bread and some
there.
eggs. He'll whip something up that's a nice little meal for you.
Because
That
he
man
was like
would
a
never be
college
on-
kid. He went on YouTube. And yeah, he went on YouTube. He was like a college kid. It was during like the COVID thing. And he would just pick out random things from his fridge and say, what can we make with this, and this? 3 main ingredients. And then he would come up with like a whole, and it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And a side usually with like 4 ingredients.
That
We're
just gave
making
me an
chicken
idea.
today. It's really good. He's on YouTube. Check him out. And I think he's on Hulu as well.
That
name is
just gave me an
Frankie something.
idea. Frankie something. I'm going to look that up because that
Not
just gave
something,
me an
but it's
idea.
Frankie.
No, I know.
Yes, it's called Struggle Meals. Literally called Struggle Meals.
I gotta find a list of college struggle meals. Perhaps we need to do like a part 2, like a college edition or just something random. I don't know. I had a ketchup sandwich one time.
Sausage.
Oh, Vienna sausage is definitely a struggle. Well, you know what? You can do a lot with a Vienna sausage. Pause. But you can be very
Yes, you
creative.
can.
It doesn't have to be and just eat the shit out of a can like some fucking barbarian. Nah, you could do. I've heard some people put some pretty good shit together with Vienna sausage.
Yeah.
You chop them up into little pieces, you fry them up, you add some seasoning to it, and you throw them in mac and cheese or in rice.
You can do like
Really
beanie
good.
weenies with them. You know what I mean? Take some fucking beans and
Oh,
then
true.
you grill the fucking Vienna sausage just chopped up like little hot dogs and just throw them in the beans. You got beanie weenies. You can do whatever, but
I've never heard of that in my whole life.
they sell that in the supermarket. They have cans called beanie weenies. It's basically pork and beans. Yeah.
Oh,
Beanie
well, that
weenies.
makes sense.
It's beanie weenies. Yeah, no, that's a thing. They do sell that. Bologna sandwiches, fried bologna sandwiches.
Mayonnaise sandwiches.
Oh, a mayonnaise sandwich. I had a ketchup sandwich.
I love it.
Mayonnaise?
The can of beanie
Mayonnaise
weenies
sandwiches.
is smaller than the pork and beans can, though.
Yeah, beanie weenies are pork and beans, but they're smaller.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a smaller
very
can.
small can.
Yeah, it's a little.
Wow, you can get any smaller than the pork and beans can? Because isn't it like this big?
It's like that. I mean, you've seen the big can of pork and beans, but the beanie weenies is
Oh,
like
yeah.
like this sort of. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But yeah, you find them in a supermarket wherever you go. I don't know if they got them at Publix or anything, but you will find the beanie weenie. Pause. That's how crazy beanie weenies. Like, who comes up with these names?
Wow.
Yeah. Big wow. But you know what? Let me see something. I'm gonna go through that list of struggle meals. Let me see. Maybe I might find a quick list real quick. Oh, but there's a little list here. This was actually published last month on a website called Chowhound. I'm gonna go through 10 struggle meals since we're already just kind of talking about struggle meals. So this is what they got on the list.
A mac and cheese and hot dog.
Mac and cheese and hot dogs. Yeah, she just
Yes.
mentioned that. She just mentioned that mac and cheese hot dogs. I've never.
It's great.
I'm not saying. I think I might have came across some shit like that. I've seen it. Maybe I might have had it too. All right, so they have 10 struggle meals that's actually delicious, starting with cinnamon toast. Not cinnamon toast crunch. We're talking sliced bread, toasted with cinnamon powder on it.
Yeah.
I've heard
and
that.
butter.
I've heard that across many boards of people having that as a struggle meal because that's been popping up in my FYP of people, especially with the government shutdown. That somehow became a thing one day where everybody was posting their struggle meals. And then there's number 2, rice and eggs. Like, you can get them sunny side up, scrambled.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of.
I love that.
See, I noticed all the Latinos here. As soon as I said rice and eggs, you guys were like, yes. Yeah. See,
That's a track.
That's the best, dude. And
Boy,
then
make some white rice with like 4
and
eggs,
you're
boy.
good to go.
it's crazy work. And then pizza on anything besides crust. You can make your own pizza bagel, right? All you need is a little bagel, put some cheese on it and some sauce.
I do that
Bread.
all the time.
You gotta
Garlic
make
bread.
that. And garlic
I
bread.
used
Yeah,
to
you
get
can
the
make your own
whole
French bread
loaf
pizza.
breads, the Spanish breads, the long loaves.
Yeah.
Long way,
And then you make you made like a pizza, like a French bread pizza with it, or something of that nature. Yes. Yeah.
A hoagie.
Oh, and then a hoagie. Oof. It says this next one, dressed up instant ramen. Okay, I'm gonna read this one specifically for Narco. It said instant ramen has long been seen as the ultimate struggle meal. Definitely.
With the little Vienna sausage, you can use it with that.
You can put Vienna sausage in anything, including a ramen.
Yeah, but in college you don't have that freaking grill thing, so you have to boil.
No, you don't even gotta do. Okay, so if you're gonna throw Vienna sausages inside ramen, you remember Vienna sausages. You can eat them straight out of the can.
Yeah,
If you
but
put
it's
the
less heated.
but yeah, if you put it in the hot ramen, it's gonna heat itself.
Yeah, and
You're gonna
tastes
cook it.
fantastic.
It's gonna cook in the ramen. So I mean, I don't know, but look, instant ramen has long been seen as the ultimate struggle meal. It graces college dorms, studio apartments, and even work desk drawers everywhere, and it's easy to see why. So the combination of soft noodles and overly salty broth, blah, 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 blah. So this person said, I'll admit that in high school, I used to pack instant ramen for lunch several days of the week when I grew tired of French bread pizza. Now, who gets tired of that shit? And mystery meat burgers. Oh, he's talking about school lunch. And I'm still inclined to pick up a pack from the grocery store now into adulthood just because of how easy it is to make. We have got to do a story on school lunches, too. What was your favorite school lunch when you guys were like in public school? What was your favorite
Peanut
lunch?
butter, peanut butter, and jelly. Peanut butter.
Pizza Fridays. You said peanut butter and jelly. I
The
think
chicken
everybody
patties.
loved pizza.
The chicken patties too.
Here we go.
What about the fish patties with the cheese in it?
Yes.
This
Were those
guy.
square
Sloppy
patties?
Joe. Sloppy Joe.
Okay.
Forget all that.
Sloppy Joe. Now Sloppy Joe, people see that as a struggle meal, and I notice people don't make Sloppy Joes anymore. Am I crazy, or nobody's making them like that anymore?
I love
They're
it.
not as. I
haven't made it in a long time, but I might make it today.
I will
You lie.
smack a Sloppy Joe. I haven't had one in years, but it seemed like nobody really makes those things anymore.
10K.
I don't know.
Get it.
They have the can.
Oh hell yeah! What?
They have the can at the supermarket. All you have to do is buy it.
Yeah, they have the cans, but I never see that shit in people's carts. Like, when's the last time somebody bought a can of Manwich? I haven't seen
I
people.
asked you.
I have it in my
You
cabinet.
said no.
When do you plan on making Sloppy Joes?
I
Today.
will.
Just for saying that.
Just today. Okay. We need proof.
Just for saying that, I'm gonna make it today. I'm gonna take pictures and everything.
For real. I gotta say. I'm telling you, I will smack a Sloppy Joe. I haven't had one in a minute. And then of course, how can we go wrong with this next struggle meal? Grilled cheese sandwiches.
I love it with
Easy to
Right.
make. No, I mean it's
With
easy
ketchup.
to make. Anybody can make it.
With tomato
Ew,
soup is
ketchup.
the bomb.
You said ketchup?
Tomato soup.
Oh wait,
Not
actually,
you,
I
hun.
usually eat my grilled cheeses come with
I'll put it with
pancake
mayo.
sauce, pancake syrup. That's what I like it with.
Okay, hold on. Both of you, wait a minute. You said ketchup, and June, you said you use mayo on a grilled cheese?
Yeah, a little bit of
I
mayo
like
on the grilled
pancake syrup.
cheese. It'll make it
It's like
cheesier.
ketchup.
That shit good.
Trip, you said pancake syrup. Yo, y'all taking this way too
Ketchup
far.
and pancake syrup. It depends on which one you want.
Ketchup is the same
Yeah.
thing as having tomato soup with it.
You have to be okay. pregnant. I can see a pregnant woman doing that. Listen, a grilled cheese sandwich is sacred. I mean,
Tomato soup.
I mean,
okay,
you
grilled.
Grilled cheese sandwich with pancake
You could
syrup.
add
Try
bacon.
it and tell me how you like it. You gotta dip it in the syrup and eat it. It's the best mix.
I don't know about that, Drip. That sounds dangerous. It sounds diabetically delicious too.
That
I'm
place
dipping
is
my grilled
amazing.
cheese in syrup.
Pancake
Okay.
syrup, yes.
I'm sorry. Pancake syrup, grilled cheese.
Pancake syrup.
I like grilled cheese just the way it is. Nothing fancy. It's so grilled cheese. If you think about it, grilled cheese is not supposed to have anything but the cheese, right? Because at the time, if you're in that state of poverty and all you got is bread and cheese, nothing else is really going to go on it unless you're that creative. But over time, people have taken the grilled cheese and made it gourmet. But it's a very simple thing. Mayo on
Yeah,
a
you can
grilled
French
cheese.
toast grilled cheese in.
You can.
Mayo on grilled
You
cheese
can.
is good.
But mayo, though. I mean, but you think about it, June, you're not that far off because if you slap some cold cuts on it and mayo, it would be no different, right? But I mean, just the idea, with just the cheese, it's throwing me off. But now that I think about it, it's
I used
not
to put
that
mayo
far.
on my pizza in school. Everybody put ranch. I put mayo.
I said it with tomato soup.
What? Mayo on a pizza?
Hell
God,
yeah, that shit is good.
You should have been on that pizza
That's
episode I
good.
did a while ago where we talked about some toppings. Somebody put broccoli on their pizza as a topping. Somebody,
That's good.
no, broccoli
Yeah,
is
that
not
sounds too
good.
bad.
What are you talking about? So the bowling alley over here is vegetable pizza. They put broccoli on it. It
But
tastes
broccoli
good.
kind of absorbs the moisture of the pizza, though. It kind of almost ruins it if you put like a lot of broccoli on it.
No, if you're having a vegetable pizza, you have broccoli, onion,
But
cauliflower.
What you gotta do is go to CC's Pizza. If you go to CC's Pizzeria, you can sit there and create your own pizzas. So
I
I
heard
put
it.
strawberries and chocolates on top of pizza. I put salad. It's such a good place to just design things.
Some things on pizza, okay. I did a show. We got to revisit this.
You
Just
can
for
put
you,
lots of
Drip
things
and
on
June.
pizza. I'm telling you.
You could put whatever you want. Hell, you could put you could put child support payments papers on top of a pizza. You could put anything on there, but there's some things that are not supposed to go on there. Like
Like
the
pineapples.
worst-
Pineapples does not go on pizza.
Woo, let's go
Yes,
there.
they
Hold
do.
on. Whoa. Okay, do you guys know who? Do you know who created? It was an Italian Canadian that created pineapple pizza, and you got Italians that are saying that pineapples will go on pizza. That has been so debated.
Yeah, it do not go on pizza.
I love pineapples on pizza.
So
Especially when you got them
was-
grilled a little, when you got the pineapples a little charred. Yep.
So the whole pineapple pizza debate, I was humbled when I first tried a pineapple pizza. It's actually pretty good. It's really, really good. The worst topping I think I've ever heard on a pizza is corn kernels as a pizza topping.
That's weird.
Corn
It's
kernels.
absolutely yes, corn kernels. It's big. I think what state puts corn kernels because they had a map of all the
Texas.
states. I don't think it was Texas, but hold on now. Wait, before I get to the pizza thing, I gotta finish the struggle meals. Number 6, baked potatoes. Baked potato is an easy struggle meal, but it's so creative.
Yeah, I like baked potato.
Butter, chives. You can put fucking salt, pepper. You can grill the potato. You can boil it. Baked potato. You can't go wrong with baked potato. And then also you got Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Canned chili, followed by an SOS.
Ew, I don't like
Oh.
chili.
SOS is chipped beef and gravy. Chipped beef and white gravy laid over a piece of white toast. And of course, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and hamburger helper.
I love hamburger helper, boy.
Whether you get hamburger helper or you get hamburger partner, whichever one you get, that shit right there
Delicious.
is good.
Yeah, I be
Hamburger
making
partner.
it. I get mac and cheese and ground beef, and I just make it on my own.
I'm telling you. But hamburger helper, that fed everybody. I don't care what you say. That shit greasy as hell, but it fed everybody. And TV
Have-
dinners, yo, what? Hold on, you about to ask me something? Have I what?
Yeah, have you ever had? Now I was gonna ask about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Have you ever had fluff on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, marshmallow fluff. I've only seen it. So it's weird because they don't sell it in New York. but they sell it in like New England. Because when I lived in Connecticut, for the first time I've heard of it, and I found it at a local convenience store. Marshmallow fluff. Never
It's so
tried it.
delicious. On a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it makes it 10 times better.
And it's how sweet is marshmallow fluff?
It's sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Wait a minute, hun. You tried marshmallow fluff? You know they don't sell that in New York, right?
Yeah, I had it.
So how did you get it?
How did I get it?
Yeah, they don't sell that in New York.
I was in Florida, babe.
How the hell you find it in Florida? It's like, what? Okay, hold on.
I tried it in Florida too.
So I gotta find. Okay, see, this is what we go into the Google because I've known marshmallow fluff to be more of a New England, delicacy. Let me see where.
I think they got a knockoff version called like Fluffy or something like that.
Probably
Oh, an egg salad.
egg salad. Ugh.
Yeah, egg
Oh
salad.
yeah, I like egg salad too. Mix it up with some mayo. Oh yeah.
Shit, man, I'm good with that. Hold on, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see where the marshmallow fluff is actually sold. Let me see what states.
Yeah, that thing is good.
Marshmallow fluff, because I remember seeing it in Connecticut. It said marshmallow fluff is sold in most states across the U.S. due to its availability in major grocery stores, although its sales are concentrated more in the Northeast, particularly New England. It's also sold in other countries, including Canada, UK, and Germany. Crazy part is over 50% of the product sales occur in New England and upstate New York, making it a regional staple. So yeah, they sell it where you are. No wonder why. But they don't sell it in New York City though. They sell it more
they got
upstate.
it upstate. My sister called me about it.
Marshmallow fluff. It's crazy.
You know, I bet you can find it at the commissary right now.
No, you can't. I promise you.
Okay, so
Marshmallow fluff
let's
and
go there tomorrow.
we could go there tomorrow. I've never seen marshmallow fluff there. They don't sell it out here. I told you, it's not sold everywhere, but it's sold in like Germany, the UK, and things of that nature. But it's not sold in New York City, which blows my mind. What was the other thing we were going to look up? Oh, yeah. Pizza toppings by state. I want to go over this shit real quick because some of y'all toppings is crazy. Hold on. Okay, hey, June, what's your take on shrimp as a topping? Oh, he's paused. He'll be back. And meanwhile, folks, I'm going to see pizza toppings by state because it occurred to me that some of us got some weird-ass choices for toppings. Blows my mind. All right, so I got a map. I'm about to pull up a map as recent January of this year by state of toppings that these states enjoy. Like I'm about to probably learn something new. Anchovies are very salty. And Drip, you said I like strawberries and chocolate on a pizza. What? Those are some crazy ass toppings. Chocolate and strawberries on a cheese pizza. Drip, your palate is different than mine because I don't know how I feel about that. That shit will tear my stomach up, probably. All right, so I'm trying to find where this map is. It lied. It was supposed to show me a map, and I'm not seeing this map right now, and I'm losing it. All right, so let's see. Real quick, I'm trying to see by. Actually, hold on. I probably need to go to Google Images real quick because that's probably where I'm gonna find this damn map. Hold on. Lambo Larry 1, what's going on, man? Welcome to the podcast. Today we're talking at the Roundtable. We're just talking about all types of random topics right now. We're just like all over the place. Right now, we are talking about pizza toppings by state. Now, some of Drip and June kind of gave us some insight to what toppings they like on a pizza. Drip likes to put strawberry and chocolate on her pizza, which I think is crazy. All right, but no, I'm gonna go by state. Let me see. Hold on, 2025. Let's go to the most recent 2025. Right, you guys give me a state, or I'll just read off a random state, and then boom, there you go. That's what we got as a fucking what your state is by toppings. See what we got here with this one. If I can read it, I don't know if I can read this shit. Probably not. You said, yes, I love strawberries. I mean, I like strawberries to a point. I just wouldn't put that on a pizza, though. I think with New York, I think the topping is pepperoni, but I'm gonna confirm it. Hold on. I think pepperoni is like the number one topping by in New York. But there's a couple of states that like corn, and I'm not even joking. So let's see. Come on. I need a state. I need a map. Fuck. I need a solid map. I'm trying to find it real quick. Just bear with me. I'm gonna see what we got.
TV dinners.
We're not even talking TV dinners. TV dinners.
Yeah.
What about TV dinners? I done a show on TV dinners. Believe it or not.
Hungry man.
Man, hungry man, shit. Let me ask you guys in the chat. Speaking of, while I'm looking up a map for toppings of pizza, TV dinners. Like, what are your favorite TV dinners if you even eat them things? I do, but it's been a while since I've had a TV dinner. Right? No judgment, but all right. Favorite toppings by state. Hold on. I think I might have the perfect map. I think I'm working on it. All right. I don't know. I'm working on it. All right. So, New York is pepperoni, and let's see. In Florida, it's pepperoni. You know, not strawberries and chocolate. But in the state of Pennsylvania and West Virginia, their favorite topping is corn. Corn. I remember what was it? I was in Europe, right? I kid you not. There was a machine, a pizza vending machine. It was so awesome. And this dude ordered a pizza that had tuna, corn, and I believe mayo. It was the most vile smelling shit I've ever smelled on a pizza. I wanted to smack the shit out of this guy. I was like, why? What possession? Of course he didn't eat the damn thing. He probably thought it was a good idea at the time. Oh, I'm going to go put this nasty shit on this pizza. It's got to taste good. No, it tastes terrible. And you threw it away. All right. Now, if you want to hear some other states, of course, California, their favorite topic is avocado. You know, I may not be full Italian, but I'm Italian enough to know I'd smack the shit out of you if I ever see you put an avocado or a carrot or what else is on this shit? Bacon is okay. Sausage, okay. Tuna, Minnesota. What are you doing over there? You're putting tuna on your pizza. And I will slide with anchovies, but where you're putting tuna on your pizza is a no-go. And you're putting corn on your pizza, that's also a no-go. But you know what's fun about pizza? Pizza, you can throw whatever you want on it, but some things are just sacred. Drip, you said big facts about the carrot and corn, but avocado is good and tuna is good, not on a pizza.
The avocado on a pizza is not bad.
What?
Avocado on a pizza is great. Avocado on anything is great.
I don't like avocado. Yo, dude, let me tell you. One time, my wife took me to a local restaurant when we lived back in Queens. She gave me an avocado. Dude, my tongue touched that avocado, almost threw up. That texture that texture is vomit material.
This dude is hilarious.
Wait, you said what? You're going to put an avocado where?
Whoa. All right, guys,
What?
get a room.
Yeah, this on-air sound is about to go off in a minute. I'm not putting a... Anyway, yeah, you heard that shit. But, no, I tasted the avocado. I immediately almost wanted to throw up at the dinner table. I was like, I will never do this shit again. I don't know.
What about
Now,
the first time you embarrassed me at a restaurant with the butter?
the what?
The butter.
What about the butter?
How you embarrassed me the first time you thought...
Oh, you always bring that shit up.
Freaking
Okay.
ice cream.
So you know how you go to a diner or IHOP and you see that little whipped butter that's right there on the table? I thought it was ice cream, and my stupid ass tasted it, and it was butter, and I spit it out.
I was like,
Let me tell the story. And I spit it out, and my wife was like, yo, you better not embarrass me. You're going to eat that shit. And sure enough, I did.
The butter?
It was like the butter. I thought it was ice cream, and I took that shit, and it was butter, and I had to eat it. Not to mention, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was early as shit. The sun was coming up. It was in Whitestone. I'll never forget it. And every time I see that shit at a restaurant, we'll sit there and laugh at it. Of course, she'll bring the story up, and I'm like, shut up.
That's hilarious.
What about the time when
No more embarrassing stories. No, that's it. No.
I wasn't wearing my glasses.
Oh, yeah, let's get on her ass.
Coffee.
This one right here. We were in Europe. We were at the DoubleTree Hotel
in Milan.
In Milan. This woman did not have her glasses on. My God, jinkies. I can't find my fucking glasses. And then, you know what she did? We were drinking coffee at the table. She grabbed the salt and poured it in the coffee.
It was the blue packet.
Oh, no, it was salt.
Yes,
you grabbed salt. No.
A blue packet, like how...
Like a sweet and low? Okay, so...
Yeah, that they had it like the coffee table. I didn't know that it was a sweet.
We weren't at the coffee table. We were at the table.
Yes, but at the restaurant, they have the packet, that's the first time I knew that the equal is not in a blue packet.
Well, if you would have had your glasses on, you would have seen that. The salt.
Like, why does it taste so salty?
Yo, she took a sip of that coffee. That shit was all bitter and shit. She was like, what's wrong with it? I was like, you just put salt in your coffee. That's not sugar.
But the lady was nice enough to give me another cup.
I was like, okay, put your glasses on. This is why
No,
if you
I
wear
didn't have the glasses.
if you wear glasses, put them shits on because you're gonna be putting some shit in your food that don't belong in your food. I.e. that shit. That we were laughing. We laughed hard with that. I was like, yo, you poured because it was a blue salt pack, which looks like a sweet and low.
Yeah.
And then with the glasses, she probably was like, oh yeah, this tastes great, and then took a bitter ass coffee.
I was like, oh my God, why is it like that?
That's your payback for laughing at me with the fucking butter ice cream. Touche. All right. Anyway.
Kiss my toe.
So I kiss more than that. But anyway, what else do we got? We are almost at what? Shit, we did hit 2 hours. Damn. We just hit 2 hours talking a bunch of shit. I'm happy about it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But yeah. That shit was wild. We had fun. Hey, that comes with the territory of being married. You're gonna see each other do the dumbest and most embarrassing things. The ice cream butter thing was one. And the salt in the fucking coffee, definitely another one. But anyway, before we wrap up the show, there was a question I was gonna ask. Oh no, I already asked Drip. June, what are you doing for Halloween next Friday? Because we're gonna have a Halloween roundtable edition of, we can talk about some movies, Halloween shit. I'm gonna read Halloween stories, embarrassing stories, shit like that. We can just do a whole Halloween theme or just talk. What are you doing for Halloween? You got any plans?
What I'm doing, I heard about this little Halloween party they got going on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but other than that, I ain't really doing much. Probably go steal some kids from some kids. Steal some candies from some kids.
Wait, you said you're gonna steal some kids from some kids? What?
I better steal some candy.
Yo.
Still
be going around dressed like Epstein, dude. I was swear to God.
Yo, no, he did not.
Woo! Nah, I'm fucking with you. I caught that. I was like, what? Steal what from what?
I might go steal some candies for my little nephews or something.
Oh, man. Yo.
Oh, man, that was a great way to end it.
Oh, yeah, we're ending it. We're sure ending. Hey, make sure you check them candies, too, man, because, that shit is no joke, man.
Oh, yeah, I heard they going back with putting, the needles inside or some crazy stuff.
They never stopped. And it depends on where you live at, too. You know what I mean? You don't really... I wouldn't even chance it even in a rich neighborhood. You never know where people's heads are no matter where you go. But, it can be dangerous. The practice never stopped. They've always been spiking kids' candies and putting shit that don't belong in there.
Razor blades and apples.
Who the fucking managed to put a razor blade in an apple and make it look like it has not been touched?
Exactly. How do you do that?
It takes a craft and a skill to do some shit like that. A sadistic skill, but a skill nonetheless. Yeah, we're at 14.5. We'll probably end up wrapping up by the time it hit 15. And you say candy apples. Oh, I can't. I love apples, but candy apples, man, it's too messy. It's way too messy. You got caramel all over you, and it's almost impossible to eat the apple. This shit slip out of your hand, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I don't know. Trunk or treats are good too. I heard, I saw that you mentioned that trunk or treats. They doing that out here where we are too. And for a lot of people, it's the safest way to go trick or treating because you're not knocking on doors.
What's that, for the kids or something?
So a trunk or treat is where people giving out, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, giving out candy from their cars So like you, but not that way. So this
And
what
that's
you
more
do.
safe.
Mate, nah. So
They
let's say
could
you
drive
got
your
a
car and disappear with the infected batch that they just gave you.
no. This is in a controlled environment. Let's say a school
Oh,
parking
okay.
lot, right? So people will bring their cars. They'll dress up their cars. Let's say I got a minivan, right? And I dress it up with like the lights and the webbing and all that shit and like fake spiders. And I got like a cauldron of candy that kids can go in and just grab it. Then they'll go to another car trunk and then they'll
Oh,
grab it. Everything is supervised and like she said, regulated because it's usually in a safe space, like an apartment complex, a school. It's never like, yo, cars driving around with candy
in
in
the
the
middle
trunk.
of
Like,
Walmart,
yo, this
in a
is
parking lot.
no. You'll be suspicious if somebody got a trunk or treat at a Walmart, but it's just one car. I'd be suspicious. I'm like, whoa, wait a
He said, "I
minute.
got some free candy, y'all."
I got some pretty candy. You come and get some with your nice self. I'm like, nah. Chill, Herbert, the pervert. I'm not. No, popsicles. Nah, you can keep that. If you're doing a trunk or treat by yourself at a Walmart with one car and that shit got no plates on it, yo, lock him up. Check him out. He's not
Nothing
supposed to be there.
based on it. Riding
No
dirt.
plates. A fucking old Chevy Cavalier or Malibu, and you giving out candy.
Muffler touching
No.
the floor.
Nah, hey, the muffler ain't even there, and the cat converter is stolen. Like your shit, you ain't supposed to be even driving this car, and you're doing a trunk or treat.
You riding on rims.
Shit, you shouldn't be riding at all. You don't even got a license. Just out there giving out great value generic candy. You're not even giving out like name brand candy. Listen, I'll take some generic candy. It's free candy. You know what I mean? I'll take
What's your
that
favorite
shit.
candy?
My favorite. So, if I had to choose my favorite of all time, I have to say a Kit Kat. But a Kit Kat was so much better with the metal aluminum foil inside. Before they sat there and got cheap with it. Back in the day, the Kit Kat was not only thicker, but they were in a metal, real aluminum foil back in the day. Those were the best fucking Kit Kats. But Kit Kat, I say, is my all-time
Kit Kat.
favorite. But I tend to switch up. Like York peppermint patty, I like York peppermint patty. Hershey's cookies and cream, especially when you put them in the refrigerator for a little bit, let them get cold. Really, really good. And
Yeah.
Roof the Truth, what's going on? Good morning to you. Hey, shout out to Roof the Truth. Grand rising to you. You caught the podcast. We're doing a Roundtable. Is a segment that we do on Friday. We talk about any and everything. I don't care what it is. It's kind of like the day to just kind of have an open mic. Just let loose, talk about your day, talk about what's going on around you. You want to curse your boss out, but you don't have to give his name because I don't want you to get in trouble. You know, you can do those things. That's what this segment is about. But yes, good morning. Even with the little sunshine face, that's cute. I like that. So you remember those Kit Kats when they were in the aluminum foil? Okay, so I'm not the only one of an age here. I don't want to be the only one that feels like prehistoric. But no, like, let me tell you, June, like, those Kit Kats, when they were in the regular metal aluminum foil, because now I think they're like in a very flimsy paper one, those were delicious and they were good. Okay, see, I'm 40. You're 40. Okay, so see, we're within the same realm.
Damn, y'all don't even look your age. That's
I was
crazy.
just about to say, I thought she was not, because I can see a little picture. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit.
Yeah, I did not know she was that age. And I know you was that age.
Man, you know what's doing it? Those Kit Kat bars from back in the day with the real aluminum foil.
Not the Kit Kat bars.
That's what's keeping us young. But no, that's what's up, though. No, I mean, hey, man, you notice we're aging slower nowadays. We're not aging as quick. Like, I remember somebody made a post, right? Now, I don't know how familiar you are with old TV shows like All in the Family and Cheers. You know how old those people were back in those days, but they look so old? You got to remember what was in the food back in the days. People smoked around each other all the time. There was pollution everywhere. People aged a lot faster back then. Nowadays, you got 40-year-olds looking like 30 to 20-year-olds. You got 50-year-olds looking like 40-year-olds.
Yeah, that's true.
And penny candies. Oh my God, the penny candies. Hey, hon, you remember penny candies? She fell asleep again. How you gonna sit and wake up, talk shit about me eating butter, mistaken it for ice cream, and then fall asleep?
I know.
You were just knocked
Oh,
out.
now she's up.
Now you up. Now she's up.
They're talking about pizza.
Yeah, they talk about pizza. I was gonna ask you.
And chicken fontina. Smoked chicken
Do you
fontina.
do you remember penny candies? Hey, lady.
Yeah, those were good.
Really? Okay, she remembers penny candies. Yeah. I'm not gonna reveal her age though, because
I
she'll
was a little
probably kill
before
me.
my time.
Yeah. Yeah, she woke up. No, she was asleep. I swear to everything I love, Ruth. I turned around and she was knocked
I had
out.
my eyes closed.
No, your eyes were closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were closed, all right.
One eye was open, one eye was
Putting
closed.
holes in the crust.
No, they both were closed. I'm talking about double KO, knocked out,
And
closed.
he's putting holes in the crust.
Putting holes in the crust. What kind of pizza you watching? Who the fuck puts holes in the crust?
Nick and Willie's.
No, you don't do that. See,
Nick and Willie.
I mean,
I've
I like
never
the
heard-
cheese stuffed crust.
let's talk about that because I think cheese stuffed crust.
She was resting her eyes.
She was resting her eyes. Yeah, she was. I knew she wasn't like all the way asleep, but like 1 second I was talking to her, but she was talking to me. I turned around, her eyes are closed. I'm like, she's laying on an airbed behind me. So like what we like to do on the weekends, we camp out in the living room, and then during the weeknights we just sleep in the bed. So we just bring out the airbed and then looking over the city. It's a pretty nice view. And then you said, oh yeah, stuffed crust. I don't know. I remember when Pizza Hut came out with that shit back in the 90s. That was like a really big deal. I'm not a big fan of stuffed crust. I'm not a big fan, but here's the trick. A lot of people don't realize what makes a pizza great is not the toppings, it's not the sauce, it's the crust. What makes the crust really great is the water quality. No, the water quality that you use, because you have the water. So when you make a pizza from scratch, right, as far as like the flour, getting it all doughy and shit, you have to use water, right? So depending on where you get the water from, whether it be tap or fresh water or distilled, what really makes that dough more flexible, more flavorful, more soft or hard, depending on what water you use. It's not even what you put on the pizza. And I would know, I'm only 2% Italian, and somehow I heard that trick somewhere.
You don't even make pizzas with me. You don't want to make pizzas with me.
What are you talking about? Oh, you want to make a pizza from scratch?
She stayed putting her boy on blast.
So you can put like raisins and shit. You're not putting raisins on a pizza. You're not doing that. We're not putting
I
raisins.
don't stuff raisins up your nose.
Hey, yo, you ain't stuffing nothing anywhere. Chill out with that.
Dairy Queen.
No, she always wanted to make a pizza from scratch. All right, look, I tell you what. Look, next time we go food shopping.
Sound like you know how to do it.
I never did it. I'll be honest with you. I'd be lucky if I put that shit in the air fryer and it's all the way cooked or not burnt. So I ain't never make a pizza from scratch at all. And Roof, you said hard water is no bueno for pizza. So see, you know a thing or two about pizza too. Let me ask you, Ruth, are you from New York? Because if you're from New York, then we could definitely talk pizza. Because I've always had this debate too about who makes the better pizza, New York or Detroit, or the Bronx. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, she finna boogie down.
Oh,
That's
man.
how we all vibe.
That's why I was like, she knows a thing or two about a pizza, because I didn't think anybody else knew about the whole, that the heart of the pizza is in the crust. She knows it. So I was like, okay, you got to be from New York somewhere. But I always have this debate about who makes the best pizza. I had a whole argument about Chicago, Detroit, and New York pizza. I was like, New York makes the best pizza. Who the fuck wants to eat a thick-ass deep dish, although I do like deep dish, Detroit-style pizza? Hey, June, have you ever seen a Detroit-style pizza? It's fucking thick. It's a deep dish, thick-ass pizza. I don't know. No, New York will always make the better slice, and you have to eat it folded. If you eat a pizza slice not folded, you are not from New York. I'm just saying. All right, Rufy said New Haven is on the map for pizza right now as #1 in the country. I heard something like that. When I did the pizza episode, there was a couple of spots in Connecticut that was well praised. And I'm like, okay, Connecticut and New York are right next to each other. How much different can a Connecticut pizza be from a New York pizza? And I'm like, wait, how does that even work? Who is that? Is that who I think it is? Hold on. Oh shit, it's my cousin Sonny. Sonny, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Oh my God, this is the first time I've ever seen you on this show. Hey, everybody, that's my cousin in the show. stopping by for the first time. Yep, it is me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, I was just recently out there in New York. About almost two
One in the
weeks ago, I
country.
was out there for a week. What's up?
Oh, I was just reading her comment. It says #1 in the country. I gotta go check that out.
No. I'm. She's cooking with this one. I've heard that Connecticut is coming up in the pizza world. I'm like, well, how? Like, how would a Connecticut pizza taste? I mean, it's right there next to New York. Who knows? Next time I go out there, I might have to make a trip to one of their top pizza places just to see for myself.
Yeah.
And because I'm like Connecticut, I'm like, as long as they're not putting corn as a topping, I'm cool with it. Actually, you know what? That's what we do, Root. We're gonna Google this shit because I'm actually like, I'm curious. I don't know what kind of toppings you guys use out there, but don't use corn. Hold on, let me Google it. Which state has the #1 pizza?
My man said corn.
Yeah, hold on.
Who's putting corn on pizza?
West Virginia and Pennsylvania. I'm dead serious. I'm telling you, it blows my mind. Hold on, let me see. There's an article that was published by the New York Post back in May. I'm gonna check it out real quick. It says this state is #1 pizza destination in the U.S. and it isn't New York. They said New Hampshire. Okay, that's New York Post though. New York Post says that New Hampshire is right now on top. It seems like New England in general is coming up in the world. Now, Roof, you said they have a sign at the Welcome to Connecticut sign as the #1 pizza. Really? See, now you got me intrigued.
My
Next time
sister's
I
in
go,
Waterbury. I gotta ask her. I gotta find out. Send me
oh,
some
first
pizza
of
or
all,
something.
shit, Waterbury is crazy. Waterbury is like one of the craziest places in Connecticut. Ask me how I know, because when I was with my ex-wife, we lived in Connecticut, and she had family up in Waterbury. Woo! I don't know, but yeah, you gotta definitely not Waterbury or Bridgeport. Neither one of those two is a no-go. No-go. But yo, ask your sister, since she lives out there, about pizza there. Because now I'm intrigued. I'm like, come on, New York, I still think has the #1 pizza in the country. But you mean to tell
the #1 pizza.
you have the #1 pizza?
Uh-huh.
Well, you got a lot of #1 things, so I got to agree with you on that one. Yes, you do got the #1 pizza.
That's
For
right.
Great
sure.
answer.
Great answer. Yeah, fantastic answer.
Great
It's like
answer.
Family Feud. Like, Steve Harvey, who has the great pizza? Oh, my wife. Great answer. Great answer. Yeah. I got to say that, How else am I going to? Never mind. Anyway, so we gotta go with that, with Connecticut. I got to see that. That to me is interesting, to say the least. Got to check that out. So, Ruth, let me ask you, because I think you're new to the show. I don't think I've seen you on here before, but I'm glad you showed up. You got any plans for this weekend? Is it just a regular weekend, or you just getting ready for Halloween? What's happening? What's happening? You missed a lot of topics that we talked about on the show earlier because it's the roundtable, so we go through a lot of different topics, right? So hopefully we'll see more of you on the show as well. I know, again, I don't have any major plans this weekend, but it's going to be a chill weekend. It's going to be pretty chill. But as we start to wind down the show, because it is pretty late, all right, Roof, you said you could try Frank Pepe's, Sally's a Pizza, and Zupardi's. These sound like real Italian places.
Hell yeah.
Listen,
They
I'm
sound
telling you,
professional as hell.
they sound professional. It's not very often that you find actual authentic Italian restaurants or Italian pizza spots. So maybe that's the case. I know in New York City now, there's a lot of Two Bros pizza places. They ran by Latinos, and they're just as good too. In fact, we went to New York. We went to our local spot that we used to go to when we first met. The owner's still there. Italian ran.
Best pizza.
Martinello's on College Point Boulevard in College Point, Queens. Some of the best pizza and chicken rolls you'll ever have. I'm telling you.
And he made the new bruschetta. You could put chicken on it.
Oh, yeah. And if you like bruschetta, which is usually just bread with the sliced tomatoes, he's got a chicken one with the same shit, but with chicken. It's actually really, really good. All right, Ruth, you said, yes, first time on, I saw June on. Okay. Oh, shit. You know what? This
Thank you for coming in, Ruth. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, thank you, and thanks for bringing people here because we need more people on the show. But no, most importantly, I do appreciate you being on the show. To give you a little insight, real quick, on the Daily Mind podcast, it's a show we've been doing this for 3 years, but we've been on TikTok for a year. It's on many platforms. You can listen to it. It's on YouTube, some episodes, and we do about 3 or 4 shows a week. And we have a roundtable like this every Friday. So hopefully we'll see more of you. And you said Pizza House is Greek pizza, but I love it. But it's ran by Latinos. Hold on. So we got pizza, a pizza place that is Greek, but it's ran by Latinos. You know, there's been a debate on the origin of pizza. So apparently, the Greeks are claiming pizza. They're saying that the very first iteration of pizza started in Greece, and then it materialized to where it was by ways of Italy and the U.S. The U.S. made it their own, and then Italy has their way of doing the pizza, but that's either here or there. Sounds like a really, really good pizza spot. Let me see, is my watch still on? Damn, oh shit, my watch is still on. Oh, this thing lasts a while. You said, yeah, the original owner retired but taught them how to make the pizza. Well, if they make it just as good as the original owner, I can see it thriving. So maybe at some point I'll take those names under account too. Pizza House. I'm gonna look them up in Connecticut. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna go out there, but I tell you, I will make my way hopefully to Connecticut. We were supposed to go to Connecticut this time around, but we got caught up with so many other things. And you know, I met my sister and everything, and
No, you got caught up with so many other things.
well, yeah, you're right, because you slept like half the time we were there because of the jet lag. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, when I go to New York, I don't try to rest. I'm already like hit the ground running, and I'm all over the place.
So blah blah blah.
I mean, the jet lag is inevitable. The jet lag is inevitable. Nah. So, Roof, we are in South Korea. I'm in the military, so I'm out here for a little while. Originally from New York myself, originally from Brooklyn, but spent a lot of my upbringing in Queens, and then the rest is history. My wife, on the other hand, she's from Queens, so yeah, we bounced around New York, but I was a little bit more grounded in Queens, and you know the rest is history. Now we're here in South Korea, broadcasting live. It's almost 11 o'clock at night over here too, so it's pretty late. I know, yeah, I know.
How about in the future?
I'm in the future. I'm telling you, when it hits 2026, I'll let you know how bad it is before you guys hit 2026.
For real,
I'll let you know
for
how
sure.
crazy it is. I'll be like, nah, stay in 2025. Don't come over here yet. This is either or, good or bad, vice versa, right? All right, so hey, before we wrap up the show, I always got to give my due diligence to those who show up, hang out, joke around, support, whatever the case is, right? First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my co-host Drip, Too Hard, aka Jasmine. She's always busy. She just disappeared not too long ago, but it's all good. And of course, June the Great, one of my regulars and usual guests, always like bringing a positive vibe to the show, making me laugh here and there, talking about marshmallow fluff and shit like that. Make sure you send some this way. And then of course, I would like to also shout out the guests. And yes, we just hit 26,000 likes. I'm telling you, we've been averaging quite a bit. We've been averaging 15 to 20,000 likes a show. And it's usually always when certain people are on the show too. So bringing a particular energy. Now, Roof, you said you're not doing too much of anything, just, running the streets. Hey, keeping busy. As we getting older, I like to try to not stay put either. Like if I can get into something, go run some errands, move around. That's where I'm at right now. Just gotta keep moving, keep gyrating. Whoa, not gyrating, but keep moving. But anyway, also shout out to Roof the True finding us on the show, courtesy of by way of June the Great. I'm glad you found this show and educated me a little bit about Connecticut pizza. My wife says everybody have a good weekend. And then of course Mahal, who was on the show earlier, thank you definitely for stopping by. And I'm just scrolling up because I don't like to miss anybody, but sometimes. Oh, and Team Jeremy Bryant, Team_Jeremy_Bryant. Thank you so much for stopping by on the show, dropping in some time, and having a little conversation with us. And if I missed you, I do apologize. There's a lot of people a lot of foot traffic that come through here. All right, but anyway, let me make sure I'm following you, Roof. I want to just make sure I am following you. Yes, because I'm one of those people that if you follow me, I'm immediately going to follow you. It's not going to be like, oh, she's following me, I got a new follower, let me not follow her and just remove it. No, that's bozo behavior for anybody that do it. All right. So anyway, tomorrow, Saturday, we won't have a show. I'm going to be spending some time with the missus. And then I got to start writing up the schedule for the new show. So I don't know when it's going to be, but you follow me on TikTok and you will find out very, very soon. Actually, by later on today for you guys. All right. All right, June. Got to take a breath. I talk a lot, so I always try to encourage people to talk. But other than that, we are good. Have a good one, everybody, and we will do this again.
Have a good night.
Yeah. All right, you too, man. You have a good one, and we will do this again next time, folks. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Peace.
Peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. See? I don't think that shit ever gonna happen, for real. All right, man.
Yeah.
Only one can hope, though. Let's we maybe we'll say it enough, and then
fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. North, south, east, west, crisscross, applesauce, whatever works to make it work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, man. Have a good one, man. Catch you later. All right, peace out.